Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are well today. All right, guys. So we got a few things moving. We got DWAC, QQQ, AMD, the SPY. We're gonna be watching the PPI data and the jobless claims numbers that dropped today. There we go. All right. So sorry, I gotta type this up. All right, guys. A lot of traders are watching like DAL as well. Look at DWAC. DWAC up to over 71 here, flying up. That's crazy. What are you doing, Rosie? Hey, baby, what you doing? You eating my chair? What you doing, baby? You eating my chair? What broker are you using? I'm using TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. What's up, Sam? Stuck in a traffic jam. I am sorry to hear that play. What's up, Jason? What's up, Ellie B? Gary? All right. Can y'all hear the music? Y'all should be able to. All right. All right, so we got DWAC ripping up, and also this morning we have BTCS, ADGI. We've got Delta Airlines that we're going to be watching. We're going to be watching for the jobless claims and PPI data that's coming out. They should be dropping at, I believe, 8:30. So it's 7 right now, so in about an hour and a half we get the data drops. Crypto market is basically break even right now. He looks promising. What's up, BKM? Sahan, music is good. All right, good. We lost some money yesterday. Not me, man. I ended up coming back. I was down like $80, $70, and I just ended up kind of chipping away at it. I had to wait for the market to pick a direction here. So that's what I really had to do yesterday. Is I just had to wait for the market to pick a direction. You know, we had the SPY that started to break down, and we were able to capitalize on the breakdown. But aside from that, it was a pretty sideways and choppy day. There just wasn't a lot of good volume, but we ended up making some money. It was a very small amount of money. I think we ended green like $5, but like we ended green, we didn't lose, which is good. You know, on days like yesterday, if we could just not lose, then we're happy about that. What's up, JoJo? Hey, good morning, man. Rosie, no. Rosie, no. No, baby. Cut it out. All right, guys. So let me know what you're watching the most today. We got a lot of catalysts happening here. What are you doing, Rosie? No, man. What are you doing, baby? No. No. No, man. We're not gonna eat books in here, bro. Get out of here, man. If you're gonna eat books, get out of here. No. No. You wanna go in your crate? That's what happens if you do that. Okay, you're gonna go in your crate. Cut that out. Rosie's over here eating my books off my bookshelf. Rosie, man, what's she thinking? All right. All right, look at Delta, man. I'm trying to see when Delta earnings are supposed to drop. All right, guys. So, sorry, I'm checking a few different things here. Hold on. All right, so we got DWAC trying. DWAC's at 70. So do you think it'll run again today, or what do you guys think is going to happen? Yeah, I've never used Fidelity and Daniel, so I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, man, just a lot of stuff's been running up and then failing, running up and then failing. That's the problem, is that we got a lot of stuff just gapping up and then failing, gapping up and then failing, and so it's hard to really take advantage of anything, you know? Lulu. What about Fun, man? Fun's gapping up with DWAC too. Look at Lulu here. Lulu's flying. You know, I was really thinking about buying that dip way down there too. I just didn't, you know, but I was thinking about it for sure. I should have. Yeah, jobless claims and PPI data come out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So it's 7:04. So we got about an hour and 26 minutes. Is DWAC a short squeeze or is this just a pump? Like, what happened with DWAC? Hold on, let me get my daughter to watch Rosie real quick. All right, sorry, I had to get my daughter to watch Rosie. If not, Rosie will go. All right, let me look to see what happened with DWAC. I'm not saying any company-specific news from the session, so no reason this is actually up. Kathy Wood sold more Tesla yesterday, bought Palantir and Zoom. That was at FNB LIXT. Yeah, we got Delta earnings. President's Day is February 21st. Yeah, you as well, man. Good, Paulo. Nice, man. Good to see. Yeah, I've never tried trading on Fidelity and pre-market, Daniel, so I'm sorry to hear that, brother. All right, so yeah, we got Delta Airlines. All right, so I guess they did drop their earnings today. Delta Airlines fourth quarter EPS. So really positive results for Delta Airlines here for DAL. So Delta earnings did have numbers come out here. We'll talk about it now. They reported quarterly earnings of 22 cents per share, which beat the analyst consensus estimate of 13 cents per share by 69.23. Much better than expected numbers for Delta. That's the numbers right there for Delta. You can see DAL ripping up here. We might buy this dip for Delta. Good earnings. Should influence the entire airline sector positively, I think. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, let's fix this a little bit. See if we can put all of this in. All right, so those are Delta Airlines numbers here, DAL's numbers. We're in Delta Airlines, DAL. Yeah, ADGI looks interesting too. ADGI is up, BTCS is up. BTCS, yeah, she's up. Look at this. BTCS is up to 960s right now. 960s. Is BTCS a mining stock? The reason BTCS is up is they're up 41% in pre-market. January 5th, they announced that their dividend would be payable in Bitcoin. That's the only real catalyst for this, though. It's a mining stock. But there's no real reason for it gapping up. Not that I see. If you know the catalyst for BTCS, let me know, but I don't see anything right now. BCTS. I'm looking at more catalysts here. I can't see anything. BTCS gapping up some. Let's see if it holds. We're in Delta currently, small. Company announced January 5th the dividend would be payable in Bitcoin. That's the only catalyst I'm really seeing here. And it's starting to move up. It's at 940, so we'll see what happens. I guess we could buy this for BTCS. I don't know. Lately, though, pre-market penny stock buys have not been working. Like little VWAP dip buys have not been working incredibly well in pre-market for penny stocks. So we'll see. So ADGI gapping up some, yeah. So I see DWC, ADGI moving up too. All right, so Delta's up a little bit. We could buy this little dip in BTCS, but again, I'm a little bit more hesitant to trade some of these because they haven't been holding really well in pre-market. Like I'm just judging off of my last 2 or 3 pre-market days. Like most dip buys and penny stocks have been failing very quickly, and so I'm gonna wait a little while. So we're gonna wait. We'll see what happens. We're in Delta Airlines. We could buy BTCS as well, but we're in Delta Airlines right now. EEENF. Sounds like an OTC stock. I'm not gonna generally trade, brother. Just to be honest, man. Yeah, most really cheap penny stocks like this that are 2 cents are just not really my wheelhouse, bro. Not really what I usually trade. Not generally the best things to invest in, because most OTC stocks are terrible companies. Let's just be honest here. Now, maybe you're gonna have a few that are good, but like a large majority of OTC penny stocks are gonna be horrible, horrible companies that holding them anything past a day is usually incredibly risky and dangerous. Now, maybe high risk, high reward, but I'm just not gonna really invest in penny stocks, brother. I don't even know how to really analyze them. I've never really tried trading like cheap penny stocks because they put in moves like this where they spike up crazy, ridiculous percentages and then they fail. And so, just not really my style. Yeah. Nice. Y'all hit that like button, guys. What's up, Ali B? Today's the day AMC squeezes, bro. I hear that every day, man. I really do. I hear today's the day AMC squeezes. They said they were saying the same thing about AMC yesterday, bro. And look at AMC yesterday. It actually just sideways moved. VYNE. Yeah, VYNE up to 11s, 111. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah. AMC was squeezed on 420. Maybe. VYNE needs better volume. Yeah, this is pretty low. It's got a gap up, but the volume looks light. DWAC and PHUN, I think, are interesting to watch today. So I think DWAC, PHUN are the ones to pay attention to. Maybe not, but I don't know. Yeah, we're all clear, Spac. Yeah, well, our whole family's been clear for the last week or two, man. It wasn't really bad at all, like it was like a mild cold, you know, or not really a mild cold, more like a heavy cold, but like it wasn't bad. We were never at any type of dangerous levels. Our fever for all of us never broke over 101. It was always under, most of the time it was under 100. My daughter, which is a kid, got it up to like 100.6 one day, but that's the highest it ever went. And so it really wasn't that bad. And my whole family got it. So yeah. All right, so we got to pull back in BTCS here. I guess if there was a time to buy it, it would be now. But again, I'm gonna slow down on buying some of these terrible penny stocks in pre-market. Most of the time, they do not hold, at least lately. And so I just think that's going to be a losing endeavor if I start to push with these cheap penny stocks in pre-market. Yeah, for sure, pawn. Makes sense, man. That's why I like stocks over $3 when you get down into true penny stocks. It's so easy to lose a ton going too big because they are cheap to get a lot of shares. Yeah, for sure. OLB, what's up, Dale? Yeah, OLB starting to spike up a little bit here. Let's look up what the catalyst is. Let's see if it actually holds. OLB's D-Mint sees generating 1 million in increased monthly sales once all 1K mining machines are deployed and fully operational. OLB Group says upon receipt of the 400 machines, OLB will have a total of 1,000 Antminer S19J Pro cryptocurrency mining machines operating in 2 facilities in Bradford, Pennsylvania. End quote. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Little bit of a fluff piece, but I think that it could be bullish for OLB. We'll see. Mining company. I really think it. I really think that I think buying the dip in a lot of cryptocurrency stocks is smart right now. Because again, Bitcoin's still sitting at like 44,000, 43 point something thousand. And so with that, I think that it's certainly possible that we get some moves back up. All right, so content shopper token. All right, so on BitGet, they do have what's called CST tokens debut. It's called Content Shopper Token. It's a platform token based on the ERC20 and BEP20 network with various use cases on the intellectual property management and trading platform. So what do y'all think? You ever heard of Content Shopper Token? Listen, guys, YouTube's telling me some of you guys have not subscribed. It's like a dagger through my heart, guys. Hit the subscribe button. If you click the notification bell, you'll get alerts anytime we go live or drop a new video just like this. Do it now. You know you want to. All right. Yeah, I see that, Dana. That's rough, man. Yeah, that's rough. Daniel, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate you. What's up, Trip? What ticker was Content Shopper? Look at BTCS here, and this is what I've been saying, man. This is exactly what I've been saying, bro. Is that every single morning I've been buying these dips, like, and it was profitable for a little while, but like every single morning I've been buying these dips, and then I've been getting stuck in this. You know, I've been just getting crashed down. You know, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's trading these. But like lately, we've gotten some pump and dumps in pre-market in some of these pity stocks. Now, I don't know what's going on. The float, we'll have to check the float size overall here for BTCS. The float size is 9 million. So it's a small enough float to, you know, have this happen. And I'm just not trying to mess with that. There's just too much risk involved. What's up, Ramon? Pays, P-A-Y-S. I don't know, man. Not enough volume so far for me personally here. We got Derm trying to move up, OLB trying to come back up here. Let's see what happens, but coin is going to buy Fairx because of the cold market right now. Yeah, it's definitely a cold penny stock market for sure. And that's why one of the reasons I'm kind of taking my foot off the gas right now. There's no reason to poke too hard at this. You know, what's up, day trading early? All right, and we're in Delta Airlines. The market is so topish, there'll be some weird stuff happening. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, well, B running. Yeah, it's trying. It's got to get over the VWAP here. This is why I never buy a stock VWAP. Like under VWAP, I mean. This is why I never buy a stock if it's under the VWAP, because the VWAP will reject it so much. Like this. Like, look at this. That's one of the reasons if you're not using the volume weighted average price, you should be, because the VWAP is going to reject this a huge percentage of the time. A huge percentage of the time. All right, guys, we got about an hour until PPI data and jobless claims numbers come out. So let me know what you think they're going to be. Like, I'm getting kind of frustrated with poker, bro. Like, I've been playing Bovada poker, and I'm not saying this about Bovada, but what I will say is I'm a little bit frustrated. Like, I've had some incredibly strong negative variance, and I've been breaking even. So, you know, I'm a little bit spoiled in terms of, like, my poker results, because, like, I've just been playing for the last 3 days, and I've been mostly break even. Like, I'm not even losing. I'm break even. Like, I haven't made any money, but I haven't lost any either. I'm honestly exactly break even in the last 24 hours too. But it's like some of the variance, I would be in like way up, but some of this variance is weird. Like I've been getting hit with set over set. I've been getting hit with aces versus kings. I've been getting hit with I have aces and the opponent, after going all in with me with like twos or threes or fives, will hit the set on the turn of the river and just destroy my results. And that has happened. I probably lost to a three of a kind after going all in 4 or 5 times in the last day. And so it's just a little bit weird, you know, like I know the rumor is that sometimes these sites penalize profitable traders because they don't want them withdrawing, or profitable players because they don't want them withdrawing from their platform, especially how easy it is to withdraw using like cryptocurrencies. But it's just kind of like, I don't know what I think I'm just spoiled in terms of my results. I think I'm so used to making money that when I lose money, I'm like, it's got to be rigged, you know? Let me know what you think. I bought a bag of VeChain. Do you think it's a good long-term investment? I mean, I think it's speculative for VeChain. I think it's obviously speculative, but I think it could have potential. I like the utility of it. I think the utility's good. And so, you know, I think the utility's solid, but yeah, we'll see. Well, yeah, I mean, I fold pocket aces too. If there's ICM pressures, you have to. Like if I'm okay, I'll put it this way: if I'm like second in chips, if the big chip stack has like 5,000 chips, and it's a sit and go where the top 3 get paid, and I'm like number 2 with like 4,000 chips, and the big stack goes all in, and I've got aces, I'm not gonna call them even with aces. You know what I mean? Mostly because if there's somebody on the table, really I should be a little bit more specific. If there's somebody on the table with like 500 chips, like a very small stack, and the large stack has got 5K, I've got 4K, and then somebody's got 500, and the blinds are big, I'm not calling with aces. I'm gonna fold aces, or I'm gonna fold kings if there's especially kings, if there's an all-in before me. And so yeah, I mean, I don't always call with aces. I'm talking about like early game, I go all in with aces after getting 4 bet. A person goes all in with 2s or 3s or 5s and then gets his set on the river. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That is incredibly disheartening. But again, I mean, I'm long-term profitable and I'm used to making money. And so I'm mostly break even in the last 2 days, but I'm still frustrated because I feel like I'm wasting time, you know? What's up, Sheriff? No, not necessarily spec. Yeah, I mean, there's always negative variance. I know that. I know most people complaining about rigged stuff online are just losing players, 100%. but I'm not actually. I'm actually a winning player. I make money long term in poker. It's just I'm used to winning, especially in what I'm playing, which are like double and triple up sit and goes. So I'm just used to winning, and I think I've had some negative variance over the last few days that has frustrated me, but it's probably fine. Um, all right, guys. So OLB again, rejecting at VWAP. It's one of the reasons you should always watch these, and not force it if it's below VWAP. You got to wait for them to reclaim VWAP. That's like a renewed sentiment. Like when a stock reclaims the VWAP and continues up, like say it goes like this and then pulls back, holds here, and then continues to go back up. That's really renewed optimistic sentiment. That's a lot of players are going to. Or a lot of traders are going to have a renewed bullish sentiment after it reclaims the VWAP. But prior to that, you got to just wait. If you are in it for the money, only you are wrong. I mean, I think everybody's in it for the money, no? Like, listen, I love poker. I've been playing poker twice as long as I've traded. I've been playing poker twice as long. I've played thousands and thousands of poker hands. And I love poker, and so I understand the game very well. But everybody's playing it to make money most of the time. It depends, right? But once you've played as much as me, I'm not saying it's not fun anymore, but I've played it a lot to where it loses its shine. I'll put it that way. After a certain point, it loses its shine. You're gonna get banned, DB. I'm gonna give you some advice, DB. Never shill for somebody else. It's probably your own platform. Like the way you grow on YouTube is not by paying either bots or people to shill for you in somebody else's live stream. That's just going to burn a lot of bridges. It's going to make a lot of people dislike you, and it's going to make a lot of people dislike the channel you're promoting. It's just going to burn bridges. And so some advice to you, sir, is that's not how you grow on YouTube. You grow on YouTube by putting out content people want to see, not by shilling for your own stuff in other people's YouTube live streams. That's just going to get you banned like it just did, DB, or whatever your name was. All right, so just a word of advice. That's not how you grow, Yeah, 80 GI. We can look at it. Let's see. 80 GI over 7s. So yeah, we'll see if it pulls back and holds here. Yeah, I saw the AMC CEO selling shares. I did see that. Interesting. Yeah, I hope so, TK. I hope so, man. Looks like the markets might see a nice reversal run. Crypto as well. Green month is coming. I hope so, brother. Like I said, we did have Delta Airlines that dropped some of their results here. Delta Airlines reported quarterly earnings of 22 cents per share, which was better than the analyst consensus estimate of 13 cents per share. The company reported quarterly sales of 947, which beat estimates as well here. And so that's pretty good for Delta. You can see Delta is up to 41.45s, and that's going to positively influence the entire airline sector as a whole, I think. And so we'll see what happens with Delta, but it's up. We bought a little bit of 25 shares. We're also looking at ADGI, which is now up over 7s. Looking at the catalyst here for ADGI. The Adagio Therapeutics, they had a positive pre-market after recent findings showing that their bio-drug has neutralization activity against certain variants. So we'll see what happens. AMD running in pre-market. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things, man, where I see a lot of people I see a lot of new channels that just can't get any views whatsoever, right? Like there are a lot of new channels that just can't get any views, right? So they just struggle to get any views. They might live stream or they might post stuff and they might get like 3 views per video or something very small. But again, the way you grow is not by spamming on other people's content. Like that's just going to piss people off, really, if we're being honest. Crypto plays? I don't know, man. I think Bitcoin's interesting. I know BitGet has this new debut of one of their tokens. They have this new thing called Launchpad, and honestly, it's kind of a dope concept here. Um, it's kind of a dope concept because they were introduced by BitGet for launching projects and airdrops. They aim to discover more quality projects for users and gain opportunities to participate in the projects at their early stages and receive rewards from airdrops. You can see Content Shopper token is one of the latest ones. It's going to be debuting in like just a few minutes on BitGet. And so we'll see what happens here, but I guess it's a way for you to kind of get in early. And if we look at this, you can see Content Shopper token about the debut right here. And so we'll see what happens there. But it debuts in 23 minutes, and we're going to watch it for sure. And if you want to watch it with me on BitGet, you can, and I'll post this link if you want to sign up for BitGet. Dope platform. They have copy trading. They've got a lot of cool stuff, to be honest. And so if you want to check them out, they've got copy trading, crypto futures. They've got regularly investing and stuff. There's just a lot of stuff you can do on BitGet, to be honest. Hey, thank you, Tony, my man. I appreciate you, bro. All right, so we got a pullback on ADGI here. We'll see if it holds now. Delta Airlines up there at 4150s. All right, guys, we also have about less than an hour. That's right. Like goal is 300 today, guys, if you haven't already. Hit the like. Definitely appreciate it. OLB did not hold at all. ADGI, yeah, ADGI looks okay. It's pulled back to 7 here. Again, all the last few days I've seen failures in this. So we're not going to trade this right now because we've just seen it fail a lot. You know, every time we've tried this lately in pre-market in the last like few days, we've ended green every day this week so far. Literally every day this week we're green. But what happens and what has been happening is that we'll be red in pre-market. So we'll start to trade, we'll end up red, and then we'll rebound after the opening bell, trading our normal conventional strategies. But the point is we're red in pre-market because we've been buying dips just like this, and they've just been coming right back down. And so maybe it bounces here. It could, but like I don't think the risk is worth the reward in this situation, at least if we're judging historical results in pre-market this week specifically. ECOR, BBIG for the day. I don't know, man. Oh man, I forgot to type jobless claims. That's dumb. There we go. That's better. I don't see DWC or fun up. So DWC is up huge in the last 3 days. DWC was at 52s. DWC is currently at 69.80s. It's right here. So this one's been up for the last few minutes. And yeah, we'll see what happens. BBIG's up small. We'll see what happens now. DERM. Yeah, BBIG's trying, but nice little rip yesterday before the bell, and then it's kind of reclaimed here. This is one I didn't really see, I guess. So we might want to watch BBIG too. Like BBIG's trying. All right, so yeah, and then here goes ADGI. Same thing we just talked about, man. This has been happening a lot, bro. It really has. Like, this has been happening pretty consistently where nothing holds at the VWAP. Nothing holds. And so again, we've held back trading it today, and for good reason, because nothing has been sustaining. And so honestly, it's good that we're holding back and we're waiting now. Durham, yeah, BBIG's okay. ADGI falling back down. Durham is trying to make a move up, but it's still pretty slow. Low volume here, to be honest. All right, guys. So Delta Airline trying, BBIG's trying to. In your experience, do stocks rally or fade at the open and always reverse, making the range of the day? It depends on what type of stocks. There's a lot of different stocks that kind of could do that, but it really depends on what kind of stocks, to be honest. So it could happen, but it just depends. You know, you never really know. It's nothing. Nothing is 100% in trading, and so it's one of those things where it could, but it also could not. You know what I mean? For those asking, we are watching Delta Airline drop, and we'll see what happens. We're in 25 shares. Positive results in fourth quarter earnings. So we'll see what we get now, but we're still waiting for this news. We also have jobless claims and PPI data coming out soon. Yeah, for sure, Dale. It's been slow, brother, for sure, man. Hey, we're doing good, Emmanuel. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, bro. Watching Durham, but I don't know. Whatever happened to... I see VYNE here. VYNE's trying, BBIG's trying. PHE win up there. So PHE win is up too. Delta bouncing right back, which is good. You know, kind of what we wanted to see. No, man, I'm sorry to hear about your Ant Pawn. Yeah, PHUN follows DWAC almost certainly. At least pretty closely, at least. Sorry, one of my kids was sneezing nonstop. All right, guys. Yeah, PHUN usually runs in sympathy, to be honest. All right, guys. So, still watching Delta here. PHUN pulling back. BBIG still trying to hold. Still pretty light volume, but BBIG is kind of green. DWAC is up there to 70s here. So PHUN is still trying to. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Pawn. Hey, what's up, Rush? Good morning, bro. Hey, good to see you, man. See, dude, I just went against aces, and aces got cracked against me, bro. Like, I've never seen aces lose so much all-in pre-flop. And this was on my favorite. Like, this was my side. You know? Like, I just cracked aces with tens. Hit a straight on the river, but, like, man. Weird. NAKD just getting crushed. I mean, NAKD has always been a little bit sketch, brother. You know what I mean? Naked Brands, it's just tried and just hasn't really succeeded, man. Float is pretty large, I think, in NAKD at this point in time. What do you guys think of NAKD? Yeah. All right, so let's do a poll right now, guys, on the PPI numbers and data. What do you guys think of NAKD? Are you bullish or bearish on PPI and jobless claims? Yeah. Let's see. Vote in the poll now. Oh, wow. Yeah, bullish or bearish just means whether you think the markets are going to go up or down from these releases. Which really could be anything. Right now, the PPI data and all that stuff is set to be released at 5:30 Eastern. Or at 8:30 market time, 8:30. And so we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think is going to happen, guys. We still got about 40 minutes, 38 minutes to be specific. We're holding Delta right now. We're holding DAL. What's up, Spec? Hey, my man. Thank you, brother. Up, then down, then CPI data. Interesting. Hey, we'll see, man. Vote on the poll right now. Most people are bearish on PPI and jobless claims data. We're in Delta right now. PHUN's falling down. DWAC is. Here's the SPY itself. So if we're looking at like the SPY itself, here's the SPY. We could also look at the QQQ, and we're going to make this a little bit larger here so we can see these a little bit easier. Here's the SPY, and then here is Delta, which we are actually sitting in right now, and we'll see how these react. Does the Discord link work? Y'all join the Discord. You know, we post every day right here. All our good info that we post is on our Discord usually as well. So we have DWAC up, making big moves over the last few days, to be honest here. I don't want to be, but the bullet, I don't know. I don't want it to be, but I'm sure the numbers are going to be bad. Okay. Well, let's see. I think it's also interesting to see how the market reacts. All right, so still in Delta, almost break even here. The SPY is slightly red. What do you guys think? Bullish or bearish on the market? Do you think the market's going to end green or red today? Green. I'm guessing green, red, if it's true. Nice. 38 minutes till market open, you mean? No, so it's we got about right now we have about 34 minutes until jobless claims data come out. Um, yeah, for sure. He or she looking for the wrong get up, yeah, man. Um, Smash that like button, peeps. Yes, sir. All right, guys. So Delta's still trying. SPY is up. We still got these numbers that are supposed to be dropping at 8:30 today. So we'll see what happens. All right. So MRIN. So Delta we're about green. DWAC we're still watching. Do y'all think DWAC is green today? So far, you bullish or bearish on PPI and jobless claims data? Basically, do you think they're going to be green or red? Let me know. MRIN. Yeah, so we're looking at Delta. We're looking at DWAC here. What is MRIN even doing? Here's DWAC. MRIN is at 395s. ESCC. Yeah, MRIN still a little bit slow. ESSC, same thing. Bob Bush says, can't wait to short everything in a couple months once they start cutting rates. Yeah, it's interesting. AMC is up some. We got DWAC, which is probably one of the biggest talks of the market right now. DWAC is up to almost. Let's see what the lifetime highs for DWAC were. The lifetime highs were 175. I forgot they went absolutely crazy a few weeks ago or a few months ago. John, what crypto-related stock do you like? I don't know about individual stocks. I tend to prefer the larger chip companies like DWAC. You know what I mean? DWAC, no, not DWAC, like MARA, Riot, blockchain, maybe. But I tend to think that they're going to follow crypto to a certain extent. And so if we're going to trade those, we really got to just look for where we think Bitcoin is going to bounce, basically. You know, we want to try to find where Bitcoin bounces and then get in on those stocks with that and kind of ride the bounce up. DWAC, yeah, I mean, who knows what these are going to do. We'll see. VYNE. Yeah, I see a few of these trying to run, man. PHUN trying to run up with it. Still in Delta. VYNE's got to get back over the volume weighted average price, and who knows if it will or not. You know what I mean? Who knows? What's up, Chef Pettibone? Wait, is that Casey? Chef? Is that you? Or are you a different Chef Pettibone? Have you used any of the haptic tech EG gloves with your VR AR systems? If so, which ones? No, what are those things? I really don't know. I have no idea what it is. And forgive me, Beach Bum. I know we were supposed to talk to about partnering. Just let me know any ideas you have for partnering. I'm supposed to do. It's been hectic, man. It's been a hectic few months. I still got to get like Cam and Joel are joining me on the Beginner Crypto channel. They're going to partner up with me, so I still got to get those contracts done with them before I do anything else. But I'm still definitely down to talk about it, Beach Bum. Hey, what's up, Ed? Good morning, bro. What's up, Davey? Like the gloves and suit in Ready Player One. I didn't even know they had those, bro. Do they have those haptic suits? What are they called? Haptic tech. They really have this? I guess they do, bro. The problem, though, is that how many games actually integrate that into the game, right? So, like, how many games allow you to use this? You know what I mean? That's the question, because the tech can be there, but if no games ultimately support it, then you're wasting money, spending money on it, you know? And so I think that's the question with these haptic suits, is that which games actually support them, you know, which I can't imagine that it's a lot, where, you know, you can actually feel them and, you know, like Ready Player One, like I can't imagine there's a ton of the games that actually support this, so. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Beach. I am at Mar. ISPC. IMMR slow. ISPC's ripping up. It's up to 813s, 814s. Here's Delta here, guys. And remember, in about 28 minutes, 25, 26 minutes, we've got jobless claims and PPI data dropping. And so we're going to see what shows up there for that. But it's coming out in a few minutes. Hey, baby. What you doing, Rosie? Hey, girl.
She's been so sweet, and then Jack came up, and then she was like,
That's a baby.
we gave her some peanut butter today.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. All right, love you. Here, don't show them your sweater. Love you. Have a good day. All right, so yeah, we do have ISPC still ripping up here. Oh, dude, I just folded Queens accidentally. That hurts. Anyways, we've got ISPC up there to 850s. SPY dropping heavily here. Did the data come out already? Let me see. Producer price index data at 830. Let's see what else we had. Did anything else come out? Oh, I would have flopped a set too with the Queens. That sucks. Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? Love you, dude. You got your homework done, bro? You ready to bring that stuff to your teacher? You can read a clock, bro? You ready?
Yeah.
She's gonna ask you questions, man. You gotta be ready for that, bro. All right? You know how to read a clock, right? You ready? You gotta turn it in? You gotta make sure you got it in your backpack, dude. All right? Jack missed some school last week, and so he had to learn how to read a clock, right? He's got it down packed, right? You're the best clock reader in five cities, huh? Right? It's just a joke. You all right, man? You're not the best clock reader in 5 cities, bro? I think you are. Look at ISPC. GNPX. All right, but you're ready, though, right, man? You're ready, huh? Okay, good. All right, you got your homework ready. What you doing, man? You want to say, hey, man, you can be on stream if you want. Look, they can see you. You're right there. So what's up, guys? What do you think about Roblox, bro? Tell me about it, man. What do you think about Roblox? Look, this is Roblox right here. This is the stock Roblox for the game. See this? This is what the stock has done.
Why did it go down?
I don't know, man. I guess people just don't like it that much, you know? What do you think? Do you still play Roblox?
Maddie likes it.
Maddie plays it? I've never seen her play it in a long time.
Emily was over.
Oh, they were playing Roblox?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see her playing it by herself, though. You know? What do you think, man? You think Roblox is going to be a big game in 10 years? What do you think?
I think Minecraft.
You think Minecraft is still going to be big in 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't think Roblox is going to be big?
Not
Not really? Why is that? You just think Minecraft has a bigger following? Yeah? But what about the graphics in Minecraft, though? You don't think in 10 years people are going to be tired of the graphics in Minecraft? Graphics is like the picture. Like the graphics is like what the picture looks like what the game actually looks like. And so don't you think in 10 years they're going to have a lot better graphics? Minecraft has been around for a while. And so with that, do you think people are going to want a better, more improved look of the game? So what do you think they're going to do in
Well,
that?
they changed graphics already.
They changed the graphics already? When they do that?
They did it when I was like 5.
When you were 5? Okay, so 4 years ago, 3 years ago?
They,
Stop messing with that.
they made candles.
They make candles? Okay. Well, that's interesting, man.
Candles and a toxel.
Okay. And so you think Minecraft is going to be big in 10 years still, but not Roblox?
I mean, the graphics could be one of the
Yeah, this guy says Minecraft allows you to change how the game looks with skin and texture packages.
I have one.
You have one of
I want
those?
to say that.
Oh, well, why don't you upgrade it, bro? We got the new Xbox. Why not upgrade it, man? Get the new graphics for Roblox. I was trying to get him Roblox for VR, but I couldn't find it on the Oculus. So, I mean, I was trying to get the Roblox VR graphics, but I couldn't find it on the Oculus headset.
Try the Minecraft.
Yeah. Minecraft. That's what I meant. Minecraft VR, but I couldn't find it on the Oculus 2 headset. I don't think they have it.
Can I go now?
Yeah, you can go, bro. You did. There we go. All right, love you, man. Have a good day at school, buddy. Love you, buddy. All right, he's gone. I know, bro, and honestly, they're still playing it, dude. Dude, if I get hit with a set, it's Jacks versus Nines. If I lose again with another set here, okay, thank you, I won. Good. I was about to trip out on this game. But like, no, sir. All right, so ISPC pulling back to 825s here, guys. ISPC pulling back to 825s. We got about 20 minutes before the jobless claims and PPI data drops. About 20 minutes before the jobless claims and PPI data. Let me know what you think. AARC, yeah, we can learn a lot from kids. Is that you, Casey? Did you ever respond to that? I don't know. I know Casey was Pettibone or something. So, same name. All right, here's DWAC, still up, 71.22. Hold. No jack. Oh my gosh. See, straight on the river again, bro. This happens every game, dude. Ugh. Stupid, man. It's like you flop 2 pair straight on the river. The odds of getting a straight on the river are pretty low. So, like, they shouldn't certainly happen that much. But it's all good. Maybe I'm just mad. All right. We're still going to have a profitable game anyway. But, like, still. I think this drive-thru at Dairy Queen is taking too long. Honestly, man, I went by Dairy Queen the other day. It's not that good, bro. I mean, it's got a good assortment of food. Like, Dairy Queen's got the fish baskets, which are actually pretty good. But the problem with Dairy Queen is that none of it is really good. Like, it's got a lot of stuff, but none of it's that good, to be honest. You know? I would say jobless claims. but it could be PPI. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. PPI is also just basically inflation data, but like, so I could see either one of them being valuable, but yeah, we'll see. All right, ISPC dipping down to 8. Who goes to DQ for food? I mean, DQ's got some good desserts. What do you guys think holds more data? Jobless claims or PPI data? All right, ISPC dipping all the way down to 809s, guys. 809s. Never had breakfast there, to be honest. Never really had breakfast there. All right, guys, SPY bouncing up a little bit, guys. We got about 17 minutes until the jobless claims and PPI data drop. So let me know what you think is going to happen here. We're in Delta Airline. Delta Airline had pretty good results in earnings here. They put in quarterly earnings of 22 cents per share, which was better than the analyst expectation. Consensus estimate of 13 cents profit. Company reported quarterly sales of 947, which was better than the estimates as well. So all around pretty good numbers for Delta. We are in this, seeing how this is going to respond to the open. Here's ISPC, another VWAP pullback that didn't work, bro. And I'm telling you, this has failed every single time I've seen it in pre-market the last week, man. Every single time I've seen this in PM the last week, it fails. Wow, this guy is dumb. I think ice cream is desserts, yeah. Anyone buying DWAC? I don't know, man. I could see it go both ways, bro, for DWAC. I think it could be good or bad. Did they really stop the chat? I don't know. Do you guys like DWAC here? Do y'all think DWAC is a buy here, guys? Let me know. I mean, it's up there to 70s. I think that's still pretty strong movement, in all honesty, here. The good thing about having some super aggro guy is I guess he raises everybody. DWC doesn't have, I think, the President's Day launch back, and yet, yeah, we'll see. All right, so anyone buying AMC? I like DWAC, strong upside, hold for 2 months. Yeah, I think it could go either way, man. AMC, anyone buy today? I mean, AMC is up some. Here's DWC. ISPC dumping down again here. Jobless claims data is about to drop here, guys. So here's AMC. AMC's up to 2260s. 2260s. I don't know. It's been sideways mostly for the last few days. So, like, who knows what AMC is going to do? But it's been purely sideways for the last few days. So who knows? We're just kind of patiently waiting. Let me know if you like AMC for a buy. We'll see. Jobless claims data dropping in about 13 minutes, guys. 13 minutes for it. We'll see what happens. AMC needs to reclaim 26. Yeah, I tend to agree. AMC's got a lot to reclaim. It's got to get over 25, I think. We're in Delta right now. SPY's still pushing up here. We're still waiting for the jobless claims data to come out. So we'll see. If you look at the SPY, waiting for this number to drop. Producer price index data at 8:30. So 12 minutes, guys, until the data comes out. 12 minutes. I think we will get great jobless claims. We'll see, man. Definitely watching for it. Data is supposed to be dropping at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. So we'll see. Still waiting in Delta, watching the SPY push up. Like I said, jobless claims number is supposed to be dropping at 12 p.m. today, or at 8:30 today in 12 minutes. I mean, and so we'll see what happens. Vote on the poll right now. Tell me if you're bullish or bearish in the jobless claims data. Let me see. All right, so AMC's up a little bit, man. AMC's up to 2260s here, 2260s. Delta's trying to pop up a little bit here as well. BBIG had a lot of people talking too. BBIG's at 280s, 280s. I don't think the jobless claims data will be enough for a market move. Could be wrong. DAWA makes some nice moves, but unpredictable and mainly unreliable, usually only on hype. People are typically lazy. Government paid them to stay home. Are you on the BBIG train? I mean, we're watching BBIG here. I don't know what we really want to do with it, but we're watching it. All right, guys, 9 minutes before the jobless claims data comes out. 9 minutes, team. Let's see what happens. Still patiently waiting to see how that goes, but it's supposed to be dropping pretty soon. SPY 471s. Yeah, SPY 471's 36. Let's see if it holds. What's up, Juan? What's up, Tiny? Good morning, good morning. SPY's still pushing up, though. It looks like the market's going to be reacting positively to this here. We'll see. John, what do you look for in your pre-market scans? I just look for volume mostly. A mix of like volume mostly. Volume is probably the biggest thing we look for. I'm drinking the Dunkin'. And what do you look for pre-market? That's how well for. All right, guys. We got about 7 minutes until the jobless claims data comes out. 7 minutes. We'll see what happens. Finally, man. Delta's starting to dip down. All right, guys, we got 7 minutes before the jobless claims data comes out. Again, let me know if you're bullish on bearish. You can vote in the poll right now. Vote in the poll right now. See how you think the market's going to react to all this. Volume important, or you can't get in and out fast. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is volume. And AMC's starting to head back up. We got BBIG right here. We'll see what happens. Jobless claims data is about to drop in 6 minutes, guys. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you like for today. Yeah, it's definitely a slow day, but we're about to watch the jobless claims data come out. So hopefully that'll spark some type of thing. I think people are waiting on jobless claims and the PPI data, which is so CPI is the consumer price index. PPI is the producer price index. So while the CPI reads what prices for consumers, how much prices for consumers has gone up, PPI shows you the price of selling, like the price of items that are sold going up. So like PPI is the average change over time in selling prices received by domestic producers of goods and services. So there's the difference between CPI and PPI. They're both very relevant in terms of inflation, but that's the difference. And so we'll see what happens. The PPI data drops in 5 minutes. And so we'll see what happens. Jobless claim numbers drop in 5 minutes. You can see the SPY here on the bottom right, and we'll see how the market reacts. AMC is actually moving up a little bit. So, we're watching that as well. Yeah, I never drink decaf. I can never drink decaf. MRIN news from last night added Microsoft as a customer in addition to Amazon and Google partnership deals in 21 for MRIN. Yeah, MRIN is up to 390s right now, 390s. So we'll see. Definitely interesting. We'll watch it. Needs a little bit more volume though. It slowed down for sure. It had the catalyst that came out and then it dipped all the way back down. So that's the price. Right now it's 390s, and we'll see what happens there. We're watching it. It could be good, but we'll have to wait and see if it wakes up a little bit. SPY's up to 471s. We got 4 minutes before the PPI and the PPI and jobless claims numbers come out. Again, about 4 minutes until those dated numbers drop, and we'll see what happens. Currently, SPY is at 471.30s. We can look at the QQQ for this as well. QQQ at 380, so we're going to watch the market's reaction to that. We can also peep out like Bitcoin here as well. Here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin at 43.60s right now. Been pretty sideways, man. We did get a nice little bounce at 40K, but it's been very, very slow. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Brad. Yeah, decaf is brown water. Yeah, that's basically how I see it. I don't see a point in drinking it. It's not that I dislike the taste of coffee. I don't mind the taste of coffee, but I'm certainly not going to drink decaf. You know, if it's not caffeine, like the only reason I drink coffee is because it has caffeine in it. Same thing with like soda. Like I don't drink a Coca-Cola unless it has caffeine in it. Without caffeine, it doesn't serve a purpose for me. You know, I don't mind the bitterness of coffee. When I drink coffee, I just drink it plain black. But yeah. All right, guys, we got 3 minutes before the jobless claim numbers come out. 3 minutes. Again, right before this data drops, let me know, are you bullish or bearish on it? We're going to be dropping. Vote on the poll right now, guys. We got the poll going. The poll is asking, are you bullish or bearish on PPI and jobless claims data? All right, and they drop in 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes, jobless claims numbers drop. Let us know. Yeah, let me know. Bull or bearish jobless claims, PPI data. Yesterday we had on par expectations data for CPI. And so today we're going to have good jobless claims and PPI data dropping as well. We also have Delta Airline with some positive news. We got 2 minutes, guys, before the jobless claims and PPI data drops. Go ahead and vote on the poll. QQQ and the SPY are both heading up now. We're going to see how the market reacts. All right, so the Fed's Harker says that they have a 3-rate increase penciled in for this year. Could be persuaded of a 4th. And that news just dropped. So again, Fed Harker says they have a 3-rate increase penciled in for this year. Could be persuaded of a 4th. We'll see what happens. Again, let me know if you're bullish or bearish on this data. It's supposed to be dropping in 2 minutes. We're watching Delta just because I think it's going to influence the airline space in a big way. All right, guys, listen. We have less than a minute before the data drops. We're going to be covering this live as it happens. So be ready, guys. Be ready to watch this. We're going to be covering this data live completely as it happens. So we'll see. Fed's Harker says once taper is done, there will be time to move balance sheet down. So again, this is all being reported by Reuters. I'm picking it up through Benzinga, guys, through Benzinga. And we got 20 seconds before the data release, guys, 20 seconds. Let me know if you're bullish or bearish. We'll be reporting this live as it drops. Jobless claim and PPI data is about to happen right now, so let's see. Here's the drop right now, guys. All right, so there's the drop. Let's wait for the data to come out. All right, guys, so they're waiting for the data to drop. All right, everything seems to be reacting positively here. Everything seems to be reacting positively. We're looking for the data coming out. All right, so the initial jobless claims for January 7th came in at 230,000 versus 200,000 consensus estimate, prior of 207,000. So here's the numbers that are dropping for the market here. This is the jobless claims data that just came out. Initial jobless claims for January 7th came in at 230,000 versus 200,000 consensus estimate. The prior reading was 207,000. We also have PPI month over month. Continuing claims, number one. We do have this data dropping as well. Continuing claims coming in for December 31st at 1.559 million versus 1.733 million consensus estimate. The prior reading was 1.754. And then we also have USA PPI month over month for December that came in at 0.2% versus 0.4% consensus estimate. Prior reading was 0.8%. And so that data is good. Much lower prices there for month over month for December came in at 0.2% versus the 0.4% consensus estimate. If we look at the SPY and the QQQ, they're both positively reacting to it. The SPY is up there to 471.80s right now, 471.80s. QQQ is up to 388 right now, 388. And so overall, so far, so good. Again, initial jobless claims for January came in at 230,000 versus 200,000. Consensus estimate prior reading was 207. And so a little bit more than expected jobless claims. That's not really good. That means that there were more jobless claims that were out there, about 30,000 more than expected. We're still a little bit worse than last time as well. The prior reading was 207,000. We're now up to 230K. But continuing claims for December 31st came in at 1.559 million, so lower than expected versus the 1.733 million estimate. The prior reading was 1.74, so lower all around for continuing claims. Lower continuing claims all around. And then the USA PPI month over month for December came in at 0.2 versus the 0.4% consensus estimate. Prior reading was 0.8. And you can see the SPY reacting positively to this news. It's up to 472. We're going to see most large blue chip companies react positively to this as well. So we're going to see most large blue chip companies react positively here, and we'll see what happens. Here's DWAC, and DWAC is popping up on this news as well. I don't know if it's because of the news or not, but yeah, that's up to 71. SPY is up to 471. Delta, we're in this. Bitcoin is even bouncing up. It's at 43,835 right now. So yeah, that's the data that just dropped, guys. That's the data. We'll see what happens continuing now, but that's the data that just dropped. Let me know what you think about it. We're gonna see if we can fit this all in one. This claims came in a little bit worse than expected here. Continuing claims. What were the continuing claims? Came in at 1.559. And initial claims came in at all right, so here's all of the data basically for the jobless claims. PPI month over month for December came in at 0.2% versus 0.4% consensus estimate. Prior reading was 0.8%. Jobless claims came in a little worse than expected for both continuing, which was 1.559 million, and initial claims, which was 230K. And so we'll see what happens. But overall, the market seems to be reacting positively to this, with the SPY up there to 471.90s. So the SPY is currently at 471.90s. Crypto is doing well too. Look, Bitcoin is up there to 43.88 thousand, 43.88K. Delta, my small position in Delta is even doing well. So we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens here. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a pullback now for the SPY. We're down to 471.83s right now, 471.83s. $471.86s. DWAC dipping down below the VWAP. Bitcoin still trying to pop up a little bit here. Here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin up to just under 44K. Delta still doing a little bit better. SPY consolidating, but overall reacted positively to this data release. Yeah, BBIG looks good. Yeah. Here's BBIG up there at 293s here, 293s. So we'll see what happens. SPY rip it up again though, guys. Look at SPY. It's up there 472.04s for the SPY. So 472.04. So the SPY's reacting pretty positively. You can see it's on the right side of the chart. And so yeah, we'll see what happens, but it's currently on the right side here. The SPY is on the right side. QQQ is on the no, we don't have the QQQ up, but BBIG is back over 293s. Hey, what's up, Crypto Logical? Yeah, you're all good, bro. BBIG up there 293s. We'll see what happens. I wonder if there's a better way I could do this. I could do this. It's a little bit easier. No? What do you guys think? This, no, that blocks it. This is better. That blocks it, blocks it, blocks it. Maybe change the color here to something like different. Yeah, that's probably nice. I like that a little bit better. So yeah, SPY broke highs, pulling back a little bit to 471 right now. We got Delta up there. Delta's up there, 4140s. All right, so DAL up there to almost break even. SPY pulling back some here. I guess I could buy this dip in the SPY. What do you guys think? Should I? I'm not one to usually buy dips like this, but I think it's a nice dip. We'll buy a little bit. We're in with 25 shares for the SPY here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're in 25 shares of the SPY. We're in a little bit of Delta Airlines as well. So we'll see. Oh, SPY dipping down. Delta we're green in. All right, SPY pulling back some. I could add a little bit to this, but I guess I'll just hold it and see what happens here. Delta's looking okay. Bitcoin pulling back finally to 43K. BBIG is up there as well. So BBIG is up there to 280s. Market is okay. Reacting to this news. Delta's doing okay. QQQ. Bitcoin pulling back a little bit. Here's QQQ. QQQ at 388s. So we're in the SPY, small. Swinging PHUN. Yeah, here's PHUN, DWAC. Huge moves. We'll see if they hold, though. You know, it's a big if they hold or not. You know, I don't. It's not that I don't think they're worth it. I just think there's a big if. I think historically, when we look at the long-term chart for DWAC, it's been very, very volatile. So it's going all the way up to 175, and then all the way back down to 50, and then all the way up to 70. And so, just pretty big range here, to be honest. Pretty big range, and we'll see what happens. We're watching it. All right, guys. So currently, we got the SPY up there. Let's see what we get. Delta is still pushing up high, so that's good. Still in our SPY little dip buy here. If we're looking at the long-term trend of the SPY, it seems to be in pretty good long-term trend for the SPY here. But we'll see what happens. Very rangy. BBIG has been a play for months now, so no, not really. Yeah, but BBIG, I mean, if we're looking at it, the daily chart's pretty rough, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I'm against BBIG. I just think the daily chart's kind of rough. You know, I think if we look at this daily chart objectively, it looks like it's not holding its gains very well. What's up, Keith? Good morning, man. Hey, nice one. All right, do your thing, brother. SPY dipping here. I don't know where we're gonna hold this to. I guess we'll hold it down to 471.50 or so, under right around the VWAP maybe. How do you differentiate between buying the dip versus averaging down? I always think I'm buying the dip, but in the end, I'm just inverting, or I'm just justifying averaging down. Well, if you're adding to a position, you can buy the dip. But if you're already in a position and you're just kind of averaging down, that's a different story than just buying the dip. You know, buying the dip is your first position a lot of the time. Averaging down is when you're adding to an already losing position, and there's a big difference between that. The way my common logic is that if it's not my plan to add into it prior to entering the trade, then I don't do it. Like a lot of traders will just keep adding to losing positions because they can't accept a loss. But losing and being able to cut losses and handle losses specifically is one of the most important skills in all of trading. It's just your ability to cut losses. If you're not good at cutting losses, you're going to lose way more because you're just never going to be able to accept it. It's one of the reasons like a lot of these penny stocks have such a large following is because the penny stocks get pumped up, and then when they come back down, instead of traders cutting losses, they just keep adding to it and adding to it and adding to it. And so they're down so much, and so they feel like they need to promote the stock and pump the stock up. So they tell everybody, oh, this stock's going to go crazy. When the reality of it is they're just stuck in a position that they weren't really planning on holding for as long as they are. And so it's one of those things where conditioning yourself to cut losses is the skill to have in trading. Yeah, and like you can always add back to a position. Like one of the big realizations that you'll get is that you can always add back. Like if you a lot of people refuse to cut losses because of FOMO, but you can always just buy the position right back. Like if I get out, some of my best trades are when I lose and I cut losses and I get out and then it looks good again, and so I jump right back in it and then I make money. And so you can always jump right back in it. There's nothing telling you have to hold through these crazy risky drops. You know what I mean? But for some reason, like mostly new traders get stuck averaging down and losing positions. You know what I mean? And if they say they want to cut losses, sometimes the people they're following are like, oh, you're a wimp, you're a bad trader, diamond hands or whatever it is. And they just end up losing way more than they need to because their mob mentality is really what it is. One of the reasons like pyramid schemes will get you, like one of the reasons pyramid schemes will get you is from mob mentality, right? Like you'll go to these meetings, and I was watching some type of YouTube documentary on it, but like you'll go to these meetings and like everybody at these meetings are going to be like, yeah, it's the best business opportunity, this is just the greatest thing. And so when everybody you're with, including your friends, are like, yeah, this is a great business opportunity, it makes you blind to the realities of it, which is just a scam. It's just scamming you. Like less than 1% of people in those pyramid schemes or multi-level marketing schemes actually make money. And the only reason you think that they're profitable is because you go to a room and everybody's pumping it up, talking about how great it is. And so it's human nature to want to follow along in that situation and want to kind of be a part of that and agree with everybody. They've done those experiments that show that you can tell somebody completely the wrong answer, but if everybody in the room is agreeing with it, then most of the time the person will as well, even if they know it's wrong. Which is just an interesting part of psychology. But my point is just don't get stuck in mob mentality with trading, because there's just a lot of risks, and a lot of these stocks are never going to come back. So you might add to them and average down, but a lot of them are just never going to come back. I'm sure there's a certain percentage of traders that are stuck in BBIG specifically at like $10, $11. Do y'all really think it's going to hit those levels anytime soon? It could, but I don't think the probabilities are necessarily in that favor. But it is what it is, and again, we'll see. What company scammed you, broski? Honestly, I'm proud to say I've never been a part of a pyramid scheme ever, bro. I've never been a part of a multi-level marketing. I've almost got. Really, the reason I'm saying this is because I've seen so many of my friends on Facebook like get stuck, and like it's weird. It'll burn bridges. It'll hurt like their relationships with family. Like we've had neighbors that like we were really cool with. Like we had this girl that babysat our kids for us sometimes and would help our kids, and like we're kind of an older role model to their kids. They just graduated high school, and she came at us one year trying to get us to sign up for Cutco or whatever it is, like this pyramid multi-level marketing scheme. And like we just had to kindly, and she came and she did her little spiel and she spent like 30 minutes, and like we were respectful about it, so we listened. But then at the end she wanted us to be a part of it, and we were just like, nah. And then she got all weird with us because we weren't going to participate in her scam with her. It's just this big mess, man. It really is. It's a big mess. It burns bridges with families, all that stuff. All right, so look, the SPY's back up some here, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, wash sale will get you in taxes, in terms of taxes too. All right, so we were up in DAL. We're now pulling back some. We're in the SPY. SPY's up to 471.80s here, so we'll see. But my point is, just be careful with mob mentality. Like, you'll join some of these discords that are selling really sleazy courses or services to people, right? And you'll join these discords, and mob mentality will overtake. Like, you'll hear so many people. A lot of them are fake or like paid people, like paid to be there. And everybody will be talking about how great the service is, how much money they made from the service, like how many great trades the leader has gotten involved with, and all that stuff, right? And so mob mentality might kind of influence you to buy some scammy course that is publicly available content that you can find on Google or YouTube for free. But because everybody's pumping it up, you might follow along with that. So mob mentality, man, it's a strong thing. Y'all be careful, because it's certainly prevalent in trading for sure. You as well, Beach. Thank you, brother. Hey, what's up, Bob? CEI was the worst. I got caught in a major slam down, losing 10K in a few minutes being away. Yeah, man, I remember CEI, bro. CEI had a lot of traders. QQQ spike it up a little bit here. Like, the problem is that so many traders are just blinded by greed and mob mentality. And so it's like CEI. I had people that were just I was telling people about CEI when CEI, if you guys remember, if y'all have been here long enough, when CEI was doing this right here, when CEI was doing this, going from 33 cents to $5 on the way up, I told people, I said, look, it might go higher than where it is, but I promise in 30 days this thing is going to be right back down to where it started or worse, right? And I had a lot of people arguing with me about that. A lot of people did not like me saying that. A lot of people told me that I was dumb and that I was wrong and that I was going to miss out. Again, mob mentality, but eventually you see what happens with it. CEI's back down to 77 cents and didn't hold any of its gains. And so it's one of those things where it's like, if you want to be better at trading, if you're losing money consistently trading and investing in penny stocks, the big thing you really need to understand is that a large majority of these penny stocks will fail. And that if you invest in these penny stocks like they're large blue chip healthy companies, you are going to lose money. If you invest and diversify into all these penny stocks like they're blue chip companies, you will almost certainly lose money. And that there's a lot of people on YouTube, on Twitter, pumping these things up because they're manipulatable. And so y'all be careful. Yeah, that guy disappeared quick, man. He told me he was going to be back in a month to tell me I told you so, and I never saw him again, man, unfortunately. This song is called Blue Hills by Yellow Bass. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a mentality, Matthew, 100%, brother. You could always add it back, bro. And that's the big thing, man. You could always add the numbers back, bro, and jump right back in. And again, some of my best trades are trades where I get out, and then it looks good again, and so I jump right back in it, and then it rips, right? So you can always catch it again. It doesn't have to be binary. Like, it doesn't have to be one or the other only. Like, you can always jump back in it. Once you have that mentality, it's comforting for sure, because you realize you can jump right back in it if you need to. Like, it's not the end of the world if you get out of a position. Like, that's a silly mindset. If anything, you should really condition yourself to be okay with exiting, and you'll usually be a better trader because of it. Had a friend in Amway, stayed with me for a week, showed me how much he made. When I said no, he was also butthurt, but I asked him, how is everyone making money with no one actually selling a product? Yeah, but he wasn't. My guess with the trip is that he probably never was making money with it. Like, the big thing is they'll claim to make so much money. It's what they do with like Herbalife and like a lot of these companies. They'll just pretend to make money, because they desperately need a sale. The problem is, like, even the ones that make money, they're making so little of money that, like, it's still not justifiable. But again, they fuel your emotions. They pump up your emotions, and they tell you that you're just gonna get rich quick, and you're gonna start this great business opportunity. I promise Nobody really makes money in pyramid schemes or multi-level marketing schemes like that. Nobody really does, except for the leaders, which is you're not going to be one. You know. Honestly, I'm surprised how many people get stuck in those. Like I see so many people on Facebook promoting them, you know, and they act like it's some real business opportunity, and it's just, you know, I get it, but there's way better ways to make money. All right, so Delta is up, SPY is up too. So we bought the dip in these. Trying to patiently wait, and we'll see what happens. But we bought the dip. All right, SPY up there to 471.90s, Delta up there to 41.50s. I think we're just gonna hold these, guys. I think we're just gonna hold these. We'll see what happens. The SPY is the one that I think might reject the fastest, though, and so I'm not gonna hold this one under 471.75. If it breaks under this, I just gotta cut it. Delta, I'll probably give it a little bit more time, I think. So I'll probably give Delta a little bit more time, but we'll see. All right, so the SPY pulling back a little bit. Barnum and Bailey, a sucker is born every minute. Yeah, man, it's just, I think it really has to do with like people are struggling in life, right? Like people struggle in life, like they don't have much going for them. And so if you catch people at a vulnerable position in their life, then they're more likely to believe obviously and self-evidently wrong things. And that usually happens with like radicals in a lot of different like areas of things, like radicals in a lot of different areas is usually they're caught in like a vulnerable part of their life when they're having like this big thing going on in their life that is stressing them out or whatever. And then the scammers or whomever catch them in a very vulnerable position, and then they're more easily influenced is usually how it goes. And so just understand the psychology behind it. If you're struggling with something, and all of a sudden you're starting to really change your beliefs, specifically with business, thinking that you're going to get rich quick and scammy ideas, just see it for what it is. You know? All right, so the SPY's moving up some. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're starting to push up. What? John Lennon's so hurt, John. What? Hey, what's up, David? Good morning, bro. Hope you're doing good, man. All right, so we're in Delta here. We're in the SPY as well. Yeah, I just think it has to do with the standard of education and what that means for the world, you know. Again, 75 years ago, we're watching the SPY. Let's see what happens. But 75 years ago, it wasn't a complete like it wasn't a standard for everybody to go to college. That's not really feasible. Like, and when you grow up and everybody's telling you you got to go to college, you got to go to college, you got to go to college, then that sets people up with unrealistic expectations for them, you know, because everybody's not supposed to go to college, and a lot of people are going to make more money not going to college. Hey, what's up, Miguel? Good morning, bro. Hope you're doing good, man. All right, so the SPY is still up. Delta, we're up small. We got RMTI gapping up a little bit. Look at RMTI, man. It's a penny stock, but it's trying. It's trying to make moves. Yeah, that's dope. I mean, college isn't a scam. It just depends on what you're doing with it, man. Like college is useful, of course. Like college is obviously not a scam. But going to college for journalism or going to college for, certain business degrees is wastes of time. It's just a big waste of time, right? Going to college for to be an attorney or a doctor or an engineer, understandable. Depending on what kind of engineer, like coding and programming, you could go to a boot camp nowadays. But college, you'll still get paid more and have an easier time finding a job. It just depends. Like, you're not supposed to go to college for everything, and of course, the big schools push that because they want to make as much money as possible. But you know, STEM degrees can find a lot of value in college, but you know, it just depends. All right, so the spy's still moving up. Let's see what happens here. We'll cut a little bit off, lock in some profit there. We're still in delta there too. Hey, thank you. John, I hit the like, joined. When asked questions, you do not reply. I mean, what questions did you ask, brother? I appreciate you hitting the like, but what's your question, man? All right, so the spy's still moving up. Look at RMTI here. RMTI is still trying. DAL is up there to 4160, so it's trying too. It doesn't look bad. Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying college is a scam, of course. Like I said, you go to college, you're generally going to make more money, but you're also going to be in debt a lot of the time too, depending on your situation and circumstance. So I mean, it depends. It depends on what degree you get. Like I said, going to college for journalism or whatever is usually a waste of time. But going to college to be a doctor or a lawyer obviously isn't, and so it depends. Hey, thank you, Gabby. I appreciate you. Thank you. You go to college for more than a degree. It's about discipline, learning, focusing, grow, and making friends. I mean, that sounds like a spiel. That sounds like what the colleges market to you. But you go to college so you can get a better job. You know what I mean? You go to college so you can get a better job, a higher paying job. That's the only reason to go to college. Like, you can say friends. The only other justifiable reason is networking. That is a good justifiable reason. But again, it depends on your job. All right, guys. So we're still in the SPY. We're holding that. QQQ's pushing up. We got RMTI on the move here. We're watching this. Jobless claims numbers came out, and they were a little bit worse than expected. But the USA PPI inflation data came out, and it was better than expected. Lower percentages, and so we'll see what happens. But great discussion. Let's get this money. Yeah, thank you, Javon. I appreciate you, bro. I think it's a good discussion, and it's all good, regardless of whether you agree or disagree with me here. It's all love. Like, we don't have to agree perfectly. Nobody does. It's good conversations to have. You will regret not going to college when you are 40 or 50. It's about being a better all-around person. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'll put it this way. I didn't go to college. And I do regret not going to a certain extent. But at the same time now, I make more money right now than what a large majority of my friends do that went to college. And it's actually caused some type of like resentment and weirdness with some of my friends that went to college and got like master's degrees and are now struggling to find work because they got their degrees in the wrong field. And I'm over here making more money than they are. And so it's a really nuanced thing. It's not going to be one or the other. I think it's really going to depend on your situation and who you are as a person. And of course, I know most people that went to college, regardless of what their current situation in life is, are gonna tell you, yeah, go to college, go to college. And I think going to college is good. Like I want my kids to go to college. They better go to college. You know, I'm pushing my kids to go to A&M. As much as of an LSU fan as I am, I'm pushing my kids to go to A&M. But I understand that college can be good and bad. Um, all right, so we got RMTI pulling back a little bit. We'll see what happens here. Pre-market data, we're not showing too much movement here. The SPY and the broader market are reacting positively to the jobless claims numbers and the PPI data that came out. And so we'll see if it continues. DAL dumping down a little bit. DAL also had good earnings and reports. It's not just about making money in life. I know, Dory, but I guess what I'm trying to say is like you got to really look at it in terms of like college business, right? Like these schools, of course, want you to go to them regardless of how your life is going to be outside of them. And so these colleges, of course, are going to push you to go to them. They're going to say, yeah, college is more about making money in life. College is more about that. College is about friends and happiness. And if you go to college, you're going to be happy. Of course, they're going to say that. Of course, they're going to condition you to believe that. Of course they are, because they want you to keep paying your $40,000 a year, tuition. And so, of course, they're going to say that. But again, I think you got to look at that in a broader way. I'm not saying that's not the case. I am saying that it really is dependent on the person. I think there's a lot of really predatory behavior from college in general. And so you got to be careful. The SPY's moving up. It's about to break highs, hopefully, here. So the pre-market high is at 472s. The lifetime high in the SPY right now, I believe, is at 480s. Yeah, 479.98. So right around 480s here. So we're at 472 now. We'll see if the market can break. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Like I'll hear traders say, oh, it's not about the money. This trade is not about the money. It's about the principle. And to be honest, y'all are brainwashed a little bit. It's always about the money in the stock market. Just like it, to be honest, in college, it's about networking and money, 100%. Like that's all it is networking and money. Like you network so you can get a better job, and you'll have, you'll have friends and acquaintances that will hire you, hopefully, and help you get your foot in the door, specific jobs, and you'll make more money. But that's 100% what college is about. As you get older, fish, your friends kind of disappear, brother. I got a lot of friends that, for whatever reason, man, we just haven't communicated in a long time. And I still miss them. I love some of them like brothers and sisters, but life gets busy, man. You get old, you have kids, life gets busy. Time goes by quick too, all right, guys. Yeah, I mean, how much money you make is certainly going to influence your happiness. It's not the end all be all of happiness, but how much money you make is going to dictate how comfortable in life you are, how much you can spend time, depending on what it is, and the overall sufficiency of life. And so I think you have to look at it in those terms. Life is about happiness. However, I've never cried with a fistful of hundreds. Yeah, I feel you, man. All right, so SPY breaking pre-market highs again, up there at 472.14. 472.14. Let's see if it continues. We're in the SPY. We're in Delta as well. Take a little bit off here just to start to get our pre-market day rolling a little bit. Who's Joe? Am I Joe or somebody else Joe? Is there another Joe? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just a competitive person. So it's like, yeah, money's not everything, but I certainly want to win. You know, I think everybody does. And so, yeah, most people with money don't actually want you to know they have it. You know what I mean? Most people with real money, like real money, they don't want people to know they have it because that makes them a target. You know, they very rarely flex and flash money at people because that makes them a target. And so people with real money don't usually do that. All right, so we got DAL up there. We got the SPY up there as well. The SPY is breaking highs, so we're bullish in both of these. That's good. All right, so we haven't had a losing day this week. We're going to see if we can keep that up. So far, so good in pre-market. Like I said, we'll see if we can keep it up. Hey, for sure, fish. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, crypto. That's tough, brother. That's tough, man. Do you think any gamer laptop will hold multiple screens? Thinking of buying one for $800. Thank you. Look at how many ports it has in the back. So that's all. Screen space has to do with two things. Like how many screens you can use, it has to do with two things. How many ports it has in the back, and what your graphics card is like. You know what I mean? If you got a good graphics card and a bunch of ports, you can have a bunch of screens. You know, if you don't have the ports, it's going to be very difficult. And so just when you buy a laptop or anything, you just got to look at how many ports it has in the back, whether that is HDMI ports or what's the new one? I can't remember what it's called, but y'all probably know. You can get video cards with 6 HDMI slots. I mean, that's going to a level where I don't know how to do that, bro. Display port is the new one. Yeah, it kind of looks like an HDMI cord or an HDMI port. All right, SPY's still popping up here, guys. So the SPY's still making moves. All right, so we're getting some nice upward movement in these now. We got about 10 minutes or 20 minutes into the opening bell. Very green in pre-market so far, so that's good. We'll see if we can keep it up. What else is moving? We got RMTI moving, QQQ, and everything popping up here. All right, SPY's still moving up nicely here. Here's RMTI. I'm kind of tempted to buy a little bit of this. What do you guys think? Should I or should I not? There are a lot of predators in college. What I meant by that is there's a lot of predator colleges, and there's a lot of predatory. There's a lot of predatory marketing for college. You know, there's a lot of documentaries on it. It's tough, man. It's a tough market. But I think college is generally a good thing, and I want my kids to go to college. I'll put it that way. A little bit tempted to buy this here. What do you guys think? We'll buy a little bit. About 200 shares here of RMTI. We'll get out if it breaks this 56. The crypto. I'd like to get into futures. Yeah, if you want to check out Top Step, Top Step's really dope, man. Top Step. A lot of people are going to use Top Step because I can trade the same scalping setups on Top Step that I can in stocks, right? So if you don't have 30K plus account like me and you want to trade the same scalping strategies, the futures market, you can. And on Top Step, they fund traders. So they give them a demo. If they can hit their target while following their rules, they fund you anywhere between 50 up to over 100K with an 80% split. And they're also regulated and located in the US, pay out millions to their traders every year, and you can find the link right here. I'm certainly biased in their favor, of course, because I get a commission if you sign up through me, but I still think Top Step's dope. All right, so SPY pulling back a little bit. Should I add a little bit more to this dip, or what should I do, or should I just wait? What do you guys think? That's probably the root problem for most. There's no occupation that draws my attention obsessively. I don't know. I'm an obsessive person to a certain extent, man. You know, I've got ADD and ADHD, and so I'm a lot like my son. Like I do the same things my son does. Like I zone out on video games. Like I just do a lot of the same thing my son does. But the benefit of that, it's it's good and bad. But the benefit of that is that I hyper focus when I'm interested in something. But if I'm not interested in it, it's very difficult to hold my attention. And so that's the biggest thing. And so with work, I don't know. Coding, I really like coding, but I'm not obsessed with it, so I learn it, but I'm not obsessed with it. I don't enjoy doing it necessarily. Stock market I obviously enjoy. Oh man, huge dump on RMTI. Luckily I took profit there, but yeah, big drop. We'll see if it comes back. Yeah, he's like me, I guess I should say. What did I say? I said I'm like him. He's like me. Oh no, my daughter and I. One of the things my daughter and I like hang out and do is we watch the show Catfish, because like my big thing with my daughter is not being like there's a lot of predators, and so I teach her, look, man, when you get older, you might have some cute looking boy that messages you and he's like, yo, what's up? Tries to get you to sneak out and meet him somewhere. You need to understand it probably ain't some cute kid. It's probably some 40-year-old dude named Bob, and that's something that I really reinforce with both my kids is like, don't be naive. They might tell you you're pretty. They might tell you all this good stuff. They're just trying to take advantage of you. Like, don't buy it. And so luckily my daughter and I have watched enough Catfish episodes where I don't think she'll ever, be like that. At least I hope not. And so we'll see. But yeah. Contracts. Okay, so contracts are pretty simple crypto. Basically, in futures market, there's contracts, right? And ticks are just units of measurement. It's kind of like cents per share, right? So if you have the E-mini, every contract is based on a different commodity. And so the E-mini is based off of the SPY itself, or the S&P 500. And so for every tick up or down per contract on the E-mini, it's $12.50. And so if it goes against me 2 ticks, I'm down 25 bucks. If it goes up 2 ticks in my direction, I'm up 25 bucks. If I have 2 contracts and it goes in my direction 1 tick, I'm up 25 bucks because it's 2 contracts, so it's 12.50 times 2, right? If it's 4 contracts, then it's $50 per tick up or down. If it's 2 ticks, it's $100. That's the only real difference. So it's kind of like cents per share. And that's on the E-mini. The micro E-mini is $1.25. And so if you got 2 contracts of the micro E-mini and it goes in your direction 1 tick, then you make $2.50. If it goes against you 1 tick, you lose $2.50. And that's the micro E-mini. And then there's a lot of different ones, like certain crude is $10 per tick, up and down. So if you got two contracts and it goes in your direction 2 ticks, then you down 40 bucks or you're up 40 bucks. And so that's contracts and how they work. Stop passing on your illness onto your kid. To be honest, I'm not. My son got evaluated because we were worried he had autism. And so we brought him to get tested for autism because that's what we were initially worried about when he was 6 or 7 years old, because it was really difficult to get him to concentrate. Sometimes he would avoid social interaction. And so we were worried about autism at first. And they did the testing with him, and they came back with the results that said that he had ADD and ADHD, what's called combined presentation. And so this isn't just me making stuff up. Please don't comment on things you know nothing about. That shows a very immature person, like for you to comment on things you know nothing about and immediately go critical with it. And so with that said, find something else to do, good day. Feels good to just ban people, good to be king over here. Anyways, we got RMTI right back up to 60 cents. Yeah, Claudia over here acting like a little child, commenting on things she knows nothing about. So yeah. Little children do that, and little children don't have the impulse control to be able to stop themselves from doing that, like your girl Claudia over here. So I pity her, man. I really do. I pity her. Anyways, RMTI is up there to 60 cents. Yeah, for sure, man. But anyways, you know what I miss? I miss coffee, man. It's a slow day, so we're having some good conversations. We always got one kind of person crashing the good conversations. You realize that? Yeah, she's a Karen. It is what it is. Yeah. All right. Anyways. All right, so we got RMTI. We're up a little small amount, but we're green in everything we've traded today. So we're up, what is this, 5, 10, about 15 bucks. Small, a little bit less than 15, it looks like. Yeah. My dad always told me if someone asks you how much money you have, you respond with enough. Yeah. Probably a good move. Honestly, I can't drink coffee because of my stomach. That's why I said I miss coffee, man. I'm drinking green tea over here. It's just not the same, bro. It's just not the same, I love coffee, though. I just miss it. All right, so SPY and QQQ push it up. ADGI up there to 670s. But yeah, point is, my son's test results came back and he does not have autism, which is great news. He went up to the person testing him and initiated conversation with her. And so they did the IQ test, and it turns out he has I feel like I need to comment on this because I kind of stopped talking about it abruptly because old girl over here is just acting like a little child. And so I feel the need to explain further like what I meant by that. So my son got tested. His IQ was 125, but they also think that it's understated because he has ADHD and ADD combined presentation. So he didn't even finish his test. And so they think he actually has higher than that. So he has a really high IQ, but he has ADD and ADHD. And so that was the result of his test. And this was like a really specific test, really expensive test as well. And so I trust what the test said, but we haven't given him any medication or anything like that. I don't really believe in giving him that. I don't take any medication myself, and I haven't in 20 years. Last time I took medication was when I was in like 6th grade, and they had me on Concerta. But since then, I've just lived with it, which I think is probably the best move, especially with kids. Do you have a political preference, or do you simply prefer to avoid all that mess? I'm mostly neutral, middle. I'm very socially liberal. I'm a capitalist, though, so I mean, I'm kind of in the middle. I just dislike all politics in general. I think it's too divisive, and there's too much nonsense. It's just too polarized and divisive. I'd rather just not be a part of it. Um, Yeah, we've tried that Willers, but I don't know. When we tried it, it seemed like it was worse. But yeah, BDTS. Let's see. Yeah, BDTS had a big jump earlier, but it's kind of fading back a little bit more obscurely now, down to under 8s. It looks like it's heading, so we'll see if it can hold at $8. I think $8 has been a pretty big support level right here, and so we'll see. Hey, nice, Rick. Happy to hear that, brother. Yeah, man, good to hear, Rick. Glad to hear he's doing good, bro. All right, so we're still at Delta. I don't know what Delta's gonna do. It's at 4150s. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I know my posture is terrible. I have the worst posture ever. Hey, thank you, Dylan. I appreciate you, bro. Don't be bad mouthing my politicians. Yeah, hey, politicians are just a mess, man. All of them. They're all bad. I don't like any of them. But RMTI is up there to 60 cents. BTCS is trying. Whatever happened to DWIC? We were looking at this one to see if it got a run up. It's at 69.90s now. All right, sorry, Carol had to tell me something.
She can't stay in here? Huh?
What?
She can't stay in here?
I mean, she can. Why don't you let her out real quick? Hey, what's up, Manolia? Good morning. Yeah. Yeah, try. Hey, every day, bro. Every day, man. Mark is about to open. Carol shows up, Usually she's calling me. Today she just barged in. Do you like fishing? I used to fish a lot as a kid. Those friends that claim to be able to use a spin reel, and then you go fishing with them, and within like 30 minutes there's just this huge like bird's nest knot on the spin reel, and you're looking at them like, dude, what the heck? You told me you could use a spin reel. I'm that friend that creates the mess. I'm the friend that can't admit that he can't use a spin reel and then ends up just creating a huge knot. That's me. You know, that's me personally. All right, Delta Airline pulling back. It's at 41.40s. Yeah, that's me. I love fishing though. I bass fished all my life, but I can't use a spin reel. And so yeah. All right, so RMTI is up there. It's at 59s. SPY is up there as well. SPY still holding. Delta, we might have to cut it. We took profit, and so we're still green. But we might have to cut this if this isn't working. Yeah. Well, I'm mostly day trading, Jackson, so I'll trade pretty actively after the opening bell. I just kind of poke around pre-market, so I don't usually trade very heavily in pre-market. Just a few small positions, but after the opening bell, I generally start to trade pretty actively. All right, so here's space. Look at the drop in space here. I don't know if we covered this one enough today. We're going to be watching this one for a potential rebound today after a big drop. This is Virgin Galactic. They were trading lower after the company announced a proposed convertible senior notes offering. So a little bit of dilution. 425 million convertible senior notes offering. Subject to market and other conditions. 425 million aggregate principal amount of convertible senior notes due 2027. So a little bit of dilution. Speculation here. I guess we're going to cover this and get out pretty close to break even here. Yeah, I heard the thing about CBD and cannabis helping with that. I don't know if it's there's been a lot of speculation out about that. I don't know. We'll see. I take CBD pretty regularly, and so I don't know. Yeah, I've heard it published a few times. I've had some people here that told me the same thing. I've had some people here that said, yeah, cannabis helps, but who knows, man? You hear a lot of different stuff. So, all right, so we're probably going to cut out of this for the SPY and just lock in the profit, and then maybe trade some more into the opening bell with all of these, and then just get ourselves flat pre-bell and get ready to trade. Space is down to 1090s here, 1090s. We'll see what happens there. ISPC has been trying to move. The ISPC is up to 770s here, 770s. But again, we're gonna look for a SPCE rebound here. We got less than a minute, guys. 40 seconds, 30 seconds, really. All right, so here we go, guys. Market's opening up right now. We got 20 seconds. SPY is pretty high. Delta dipped a little bit. ISPC is trying. SPCE as well. We're watching that. DWAC up there over 70, so we're watching that too. SPY's up there to 472s. Yeah. Good luck, guys. Here's the bell. All right, there's the bell. Good luck, guys. Here's the bell. Ding, ding, ding. There's the opening bell. SPY is up. The 472s. Maybe I should have held that. TQQQ is up. SPCE is up. AMD is ripping up with the market in general. Watching Delta maybe for a VWAP reclaim. We got DWAC on the move. We got Smile Direct Club. What is going on with SDC here? Oh, I don't know. We've got NXTD. That honestly looks kind of good. SPCE is at 1090s, guys. 1090s. AMD is flying up. SPY is completely reversing here now. So look at the SPY reverse. It's down to 472s. AMD is up pretty heavily. So we're watching space here to see if we get a bounce. SPY is popping up. All right, SPY is tanking down. We got AMD on the move. AMD's up to 140s. SPY is down. NXTD is down. DWC is reversing pretty heavily down to under 69s. SPY is down to 472s. Delta is popping up a little bit. We might buy a little bit of Delta here, maybe. I think it's going to depend on what the market does. I got to switch this over, actually. Okay, TOS is lagging a little bit for me here. Y'all getting some lag in TOS? I think it was a good move, though. I actually avoided this drop in Delta, so that's good. SPY starting to push up. A little bit of volatility here for the SPY, though, but we'll see. Always overnight. All right, so DWC tanking down. The SPY starting to move up. Delta starting to move up. Here's SPCE. Let's see if it rebounds here. It's at 1091s for space. 1091s. And so with general offerings, it means they're going to add shares to the float. Usually the price is going to correct those. So you can see space dropping down pretty heavily. But they're also going to have more shares in the float. So it might compensate for it. SPY ripping up, though. Look at the SPY up there to 472s. 472s. DWAC with a big drop. Delta starting to move back up. But if Delta gets up to like 4160s and then pulls back down to 4140s or 4150s, we might buy a little bit of that dip. Looking at Apple here. Apple is up to 176s. AMD is up to 140s. So that all looks pretty solid. But we're going to give it a little bit of time. Let some consolidation and trend play out so we can maybe get some better opportunities later down the road is what we're going to wait for. Hopefully. We got over 400 people here. So if you haven't already, guys, I certainly appreciate it. If you can hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I definitely appreciate it. All right. So there's the real-time scanners. SPY steady moving up. NIO ripping. DWAC down pretty heavily. Here's NIO. We'll see. SPY pulling back a little bit. I think we gotta wait. Space dipping down to 1070s, guys. So space is all the way back down to 1070s here. I'm trying to wait and see what happens. Gonna let the trends play out before we really get active here. BBIG making moves. Yeah, BBIG ripping up here. Huge rip, guys. Huge rip. BBIG is flying up. Market's starting to reverse here a little bit too. So all right, so let's see about a BBIG pullback here. We're watching the SPY. If it breaks under the VWAP and gets down here, we might short into it. But right now we're sideways, and so we're not going to poke a little bit hard. We're not going to poke at the SPY right now. We might buy a little bit of BBIG on this pullback here. 100 shares. See if we can get a little pop here. Delta breaking down, so I guess exiting was the right move. TOS lag it, yes. You ever watch the inverse volatility ETFs? Not particularly, no. I think their inverse ETFs are good if people want to like short the market but don't have a margin account. You can just kind of buy TVIX or UVXY or whatever people are using nowadays, and that's what I used to do. But now that I have a margin account and I can short, I just I don't worry about them that much. All right, market's starting to maybe break down a little bit here, so. We'll see. All right, BBIG still pushing up some, guys. Up there to 311s, 312s. Take a little bit off here. Ride the rest of this up. There's 5s. And some nice movement so far. Nice. Cover a little bit more into this for BBIG. Beautiful rip. Small little gain. Maybe we'll add some back for BBIG, but a beautiful little rip there. SPCE just tanking down here, guys. Wow. Huge drop. BBIG pulling back some. We might buy a little bit more. Bought another 50 shares of BBIG. SPY is starting to break down here. So SPY is starting to break down. SPY starting to break down. Delta Airlines pushing up. SPC still trying. Still just to see some bearish action, hopefully, in the market. Delta's starting to come all the way back up. Delta's back up to 41.20s, guys. 41.20s. You don't watch the SPX when trading the SPY to see the bigger picture. They do exactly the same thing, no? Yeah, here's the SPX. I mean, it just does the same thing. So, I mean, there's not really much to watch. Sometimes I watch the QQQ as well. It just depends. Market starting to test VWAP here, trying to reclaim and come back up. So we're going to wait. Like I said, we're going to wait and let the trend play out a little bit. The only one we might take a little bit on is Delta if it sets up. Apple all the way back up over VWAP here, ending green. TQQQ is trying to as well. Delta pulling back. BBIG trying some. Apple breaking highs. DWAC looking pretty weak. Here goes the SPY itself trying to rebound though. Delta choppy. Y'all be careful. Market is very sideways. Very, very sideways. You can see the trend here. We're not going to really get excited until we break out of this range. If you want to see the range we're looking at, this is the range right here. And so we're not really going to get excited until we can break out of that range completely. And who knows when that's ultimately going to be. Oh, I believe it, thoughts on paper. I believe it, man. I've had a few people tell me. Yeah, whatever happened to RMTI? I see BBIG ripping. RMTI just tanked. It's one of the reasons, man. Like, people get really sold on these penny stocks. We might buy a little bit of the SPY here, 25 shares, just to see if we move up and start testing highs of the day. You know, there we go. We got really what we wanted here. BBIG popping back up here. What does Space end up doing? Space. All right, so here's the high test. We just took a little bit more off on the SPY, scalping this. We're up about 25 bucks on the day. Man, SPCE dumped down, man. Look at SPCE here. SPY testing highs, breaking highs of the day. Remember, the lifetime high in the SPY is 380. So it's 380, or it's 480, I mean. So the SPY is currently at 472.60s. Yeah, BBIG's up there to 320s. Maybe I should have held that dip I bought a little bit in this one. But it's still running up. Looks good. Yeah, so far we're pretty sideways, though, with the broader market. So I'm just going to wait. We should get some good moves, though. So we're just kind of patiently hanging out and waiting here and seeing what we can find. TKAT. We got a lot of people talking about TKAT. Yeah, TKAT is flying up. Yeah, there goes TKT. Right, so here's a SPY, pretty sideways here, guys. Remember, we're not going to buy it until we break out of this chop. The sideways action. DAL started to move up. TKAT is now halted on the upside. It's halted at 8:40, so it'll resume at 45, probably at 9:45 market time. BBIG still pulling back some here. I guess we could consider buying this dip. This market means I'm pretty bearish now, I think. We're going to short this. 10 shares. I think we're going to flush. 20 shares. We're going to add just 5 more so we can get a 25 lot position, and then see if we get a breakdown in the SPY now. That big upwick is going to signal this downward move, hopefully. Maybe not. Maybe it comes up and fakes me off. But this big upwick right here is usually bearish. BBIG dipping down pretty heavily. And we've been on a pretty nice green streak this week. So far, no losing days at all this week. We haven't ended the day red at all. Currently up about 25 bucks on the day, and we're trying to ride the SPY down. There's the breakdown. And again, these upwicks can signal this. Let's see if it continues. Nothing's an exact science, though, so we got to still be pretty careful here. Trying to be patient here. This might bounce right back, but we're giving it time. DWAC breaking down, AMD breaking down. Apple's still kind of green on the day. Here's BBIG all the way back down to these lows. We might buy 25 shares here just to see if we get another rip up. All right, there we go. There's the breakdown. We just took most of it off. We're holding 10 shares left. Pretty fast rebound here on the SPY. Maybe I should have added some more BBIG here. Yeah, we're going to cover here. Maybe jump back in it. We still made money on the trade. Probably should have added a little bit more here for BBIG. I'm going to buy some Delta Airlines here, 15 shares, 30 shares. I don't think we've lost in pre-market yet. Probably should have held BBIG a little bit longer. Okay, knock on wood so I don't lose. We got AMD looking kind of weak. Here's the P&L right now. It's nothing. Whoa, what did I lose on? Oh, I'm losing in Delta. Okay. Yeah, TKT, we're still looking for the resumption. It should have resumed right now, but it didn't. So it still has a few minutes before the resumption potential here. Right now, it'll resume sometime in the next 10 minutes, or in the next 60 seconds, I think. All right, we're going to buy a little bit more in this. SPY is still sideways, so we're reverting to trading other things besides the SPY. Yeah, we're just going to get out Delta here. We're not going to risk much here. That's too much. DWAC starting to rip, guys. Look at DWAC. Here it goes. Let me know if TKT resumes. Here's DWAC flying up now. Wow. Huge rip. Huge squeeze for DWAC. Big, big move. Look at DWAC, guys. Wow. Look at this. Over 70 now. Wow. Look at DWAC go here, guys. DWAC is flying up now. DWC up to 72s, guys. 72s. We're going to get out of this one. Look at DWC, guys. There's 72.25s. Huge moves. Market's still very sideways. So just be careful. BBIG still trying to run. DWC dipping down a little bit. I'm a little bit tempted to buy this, but the range is so huge at this point, man. I'll buy 15 shares, even though it's kind of a risky play because this thing could dump fast. All right, we're going to take a little bit off there. Pretty sideways market at this point in time. I don't know what I want to do here. SPY's starting to push up. I guess we're going to chill here and let this roll. Hey, thank you, Hal. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Cheers to you, bro. Thank you for the $5, dude. DWAC still ripping up. All right, so we just got out of DWAC there. Made a little bit. Really waiting for the broader market to pick a direction here because so far the SPY and everything hasn't really. BBIG struggling to hold. Delta's pushing up nicely. In Norway Forum bought 25 million AMC shares. AMC's up to 23s. Not looking bad. We'll see. DWAC still pushing up. It's up to 73s right now. It's pretty solid. What's crypto doing? Bitcoin up to over 44K. It's pretty good. Kind of needs it. AMC rip it up to almost 23s. BBIG coming back down. SPI, or DWAC up there. BBIG's trying. Market's still pretty sideways. We have a little bit of a dip here in DWAC. Broker's not letting me buy AMC. Yeah. SPY still very, very choppy, guys. Very, very slow day. I'll be right back. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. What happened? Nothing? We might short the SPY here. 20 shares. See what happens. Ear. It's running a little bit, not much. Are y'all buying this DWAC dip? All right, so we're in the SPY. I'm probably just going to cut this pretty soon. It bounced right back here, so... Oh, crap, I just added more. Oops. All right, we're all good. But yeah, SPY is so sideways right now, guys. So sideways. I might buy AMC here, though. I'm going to buy 30 shares of AMC. Maybe like 50 shares. All right, so we're going to 50 shares of AMC here. I just like the previous closes or risk. It's about 10 cents lower, so we got a 10-cent risk. Wait, I'm still in? Oh, man. Lost a little bit extra there. I didn't mean to. Dave? Is that Dave and Buster's? Dave? Oh, Famous Dave's. Never heard of it. YVR, another crypto play that usually follows TKT. Did that resume? It did. So here's TKT. Cover a little bit into this AMC trade. Nice. Cover into that. So made a little bit of money on AMC just now. Got the dip. Really love the previous closing price pullback there. Just kind of waiting for the market in general to move in some type of direction, man. Look how sideways the market has been the last few days. Market's been absolutely dead. Both sides, large and small chip. So yesterday dead. Today pretty slow. We're still green today, but like it's still not in any obvious direction here. AMC still testing highs. We might buy a little bit on the pullback. I don't know. We'll see. We do have space starting to come back. SPCE. All right, so here's the market pulling back. Every time we go up and down in this range, the market's just struggling. So, yeah, Famous Dave's, never heard of him. Hey, if I'm not anything, I'm honest, man. Just never heard of him. I don't know what they're doing over there, bro. All right, here goes the SPY testing the highs up here. So let's see if we actually break, because right now we've been purely sideways. What do you think about space hitting a new low? No, it's not good. You know, it ain't good. All right, so there goes AMC breaking highs. Here goes the market maybe breaking highs too. I'm going to buy a little bit of this. I'm not usually one to buy high at the day breaks, but I think the SPY is a little bit different in that when it starts to get close to the high, so many people are watching it. Yeah. So we're going to cover. We're holding 10 shares left. I'm going to get out here, maybe add some back on a pullback. Hey, what is that supposed to be, Juan? So here's the pullback. We're buying into this in the SPY. AMC dipping down a little bit too. Might add a little bit more on the SPY, just anticipating that we're going to get a bounce right back. If we don't, then we're just going to really slow down trading large caps. Oof, man. Gross. All right, so we just lost all of our profit in the SPY. It's just so sideways, man. There's just nothing going on, unfortunately, here. So we just got to wait, you know. We're slightly down now. Or no, we're up. We're completely break even. We're up like 20 cents. But we just kind of gone back and forth. We traded AMD once and lost a little bit. But yeah, market's just so sideways. We just need a breakout. And if it's anything like yesterday, then it's not going to be good today. So y'all just be careful. Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad I'm not super red on days like today, to be honest. Like a lot of traders have a misinterpretation of what the market and trading is going to be like. They think it's going to be like, I've seen a lot of really sensationalized day in the life videos. You know, you'll get day in the life of a trader and they're jumping out of bed and they're all excited. Like, oh, the stock is running. The stock is running. You know, it's like they're in a submarine, you know, and they're just like, woo, woo, stock is running. Go get it. You know, but like real trading is just kind of like, this kind of looks good. It's very, very rarely that exciting, especially on market days like today. It's just slow, you know. When is that news supposed to be? What's going on with TCAT? I don't know, man. TCAT ripped up. They had some type of catalyst here. The catalyst looks like it is non-fungible token names as traders circulate earlier news. China plans to separate NFTs from crypto via new blockchain infrastructure. We also had this latest debut on BitGet. I'm trying to see what the debut was, what the token was. Let me see what it was. It was shopper or content shoppers token. So CS something. Let's see. All right, market's starting to break down here. We'll start to short it now. Oh, there it is. Ooh, man, content shoppers, bro. Wow, dude. Honestly, y'all got to check out BitGet, bro. Because honestly, dude, look at this, man. This is crazy, bro. So like on BitGet here, they debuted this CST, and you can see it. They did it through Launchpad, so a lot of people were able to get in early through this Launchpad and buy some of these tokens. And then you can see when it actually debuted on the platform. Ooh, man, we're getting faked out again, it looks like. We'll hold this, though. This is still under VWAP here, so we'll wait. But look at this on BitGet, guys. Content shopper ended up making, where we go? Look at this. Content shopper, where is it? Right here. Ended up being up, it's up 670% right now. Look at these guys. A lot of these guys got in really early and were able to just ride this up through BitGet's new Launchpad segment. It's honestly a really dope segment. It is a new platform introduced by BitGet for launching projects and airdrops. It aims to discover more quality projects, users, and gain opportunity to participate in the projects. And this one ended up working out really well for everybody involved. I wasn't able to participate in it, but like, look at this, man. Huge rips on CST right here, up 673%. So really interesting. And if y'all want to be a part of BitGet, they also have copy trading, so you can copy other profitable traders. So you can see which traders are really making money. This guy's up 100% accuracy, 90% accuracy, 56% year over year. And so there's a lot of really profitable traders. This guy's up 94% accuracy. And this dude is killing it. Look at all these percentage gains here. So he's making some money on this platform, not sitting on any losses, and I can follow him trade for trade. So it'll enter and exit for me on this trade. So I can go to fixed ratio and give it 0.3. I'll take 30% of his size with this. Or stop loss of 50%, max follow of $500, and then it copies him trade for trade. You can also trade crypto futures on this platform and get up to 125 times leverage, shorting Bitcoin or going long in Bitcoin. Super easy to deposit too, and you can use them if you're in the US. If you're in the US, you can use them. And so it's just a really dope platform that a lot of traders are going to find value in. And I'll post this link here if you want to help support the channel. They are a sponsor of our videos, but great platform. And a lot of traders are just going to find some value here, getting in early on some of these coins and doing all that good stuff. So here's the link. Check it out. Yeah, real trading is not exciting. It's boring. Like profitable trading, I mean, is boring. All right, so we're in the SPY here. I'm glad I let this test, but I think we're just going to wait for a market breakdown. That's what we're hoping we get, at least, is a market breakdown. And here's the link for BitGet if you want to check it out. It's right there in the chat. Still waiting for the SPY to break down here. If the SPY heads right back up to 470s, then we're going to just, If it gets back over VWAP, we're just going to slow down trading large caps. We're pretty close to break even on the day. So honestly, even if I don't end green today and keep the green streak alive, we're still going to be fine. Hopefully we do, but even if not, we'll be all good. Bitcoin failing. Here's DWAC pulling back. Yeah, Bitcoin's at 44K, so it's not really doing that bad. There we go. All right, we're going to cover into this. We finally caught the market breakdown. We'll cover into that as well. And then if we get a bounce back up, we'll short right back into the market here. So we get a little pop back up. We'll short right back into it here. All right, there we go. We shorted right back into it. We'll see if we get another quick rejection drop off of this momentum. DWAC is at a really interesting pullback level, I think, here. See if we can break lows here. This is the SPY testing lows of the day at 471.75. It's been confirmed numerous different times. So it's one of those things, if a breakdown happens, it's great, but if it doesn't happen, it's going to squeeze out really, really quick. All right, there we go. Flush. We're going to take a little bit more off there. Hold these 10 shares. Once we start to get momentum, we can usually make a decent amount of money in the market. All right, we're going to cover into that. Now, we'll short back into another pop. Bitcoin down to 44K. Dave. Yeah, Dave is honestly ripping up here. Look at Dave. It's at 650s. Why is everybody a salesman these days? Because everybody on YouTube is doing this. Most people, at least, are doing this to make money. Anybody that claims they're doing it not to make money is just lying to you and usually trying to sell you whatever. Everything we put out there is free, so we don't sell a course or a service. We literally don't sell a penny of any worth of anything. We give everything away for free, and so you better believe we're going to post affiliate links here and subsidize the channel. Anybody in my shoes would. You would too if you were me. And yeah, it's one of the ways we keep everything free here is by posting affiliate links to compensate for not selling a course or being sleazy. And so yeah, man. My advice to anybody that's mad about me occasionally posting about sponsors is to be objective about it. That's not a reasonable expectation for people not to promote things on their channel. Of course, anybody in my shoes is doing so to make money. And would I be on YouTube if I wasn't making money? No, I would not. And that's an obvious and self-evident thing. Have reasonable expectations, guys. Sheesh. All right, so we get short into this too. Yeah, I mean, I could pull the whole sleazy. I just want to help people, guys. I'm just doing this to help people. Like, come on, y'all be quiet, man. I'm in this to make money. Of course I am. You think I'm spending 5 hours here every day just to out of the kindness in my heart? Like, get out of here, man. You should want me to be honest, and that's my honest answer. And that should be understandable too, The only people mad at others for making money are people that don't, Anyways. All right, we're going to cover into this another green trade into the SPY. And this is why we wait for volatility here. It's because once the volatility kicks in, we start to make a little bit more money. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, I know. I mean, listen, I provide a service, man. Like, I give everything away for free. Like, I don't sell a course. I don't sell a service. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to be a guru. I'm not out here slanging courses for thousands of dollars trying to trick people into buying my publicly available content. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just giving away everything for free. And so you better believe once every few hours, I'm going to make an affiliate link post. You better believe it, And again, should be understandable to anybody reasonable. I thought you liked us. I thought you liked me, John. Well, you're all right, Jim. I don't hate you. Nah, man, I'm just joking. I like you, bro. You're good, man. All right. I'm mad at you for making money because you don't share with me. Y'all do like. I want people to make money, man. That's the whole point of this, BBIG come back. We'll see. We're watching TK to see if it comes back. Dave is just flying up here. Honestly, I'm kind of mad I didn't hold my short position a little bit longer. All right, later, Cal. Have a good day, bro. TTD, break it down. I thought you just did this to get away from Carol. Well, partially, maybe. And honestly, I think I'm pretty reasonable with it. Like, dude, like what? I make an affiliate link post once every like hour and a half. That's pretty reasonable in all things considered. Like, that's pretty reasonable, Like, that's not like I'm not out here slanging everything every 5 minutes, like, And because you guys are pretty cool followers. I know, man. Yeah. We got a good group of traders here. We really do. Like, we got a nice group. All right, here goes AMC breaking down. It's just a slow day today, man. It's been a slow week, really. DWAC, yeah, we're looking at DWAC. I mean, we're going to see what happens. The SPY is just breaking down. It's not really giving me a bounce to play into. DWAC is pulling back here, so I'm a little bit tempted to buy this dip, but I don't know. We're going to wait. Yeah, the SPY QQQ is just tanking here. DWAC really dumping down. Apple breaking down too. Here's my P&L right now. It's nothing crazy. It's been a very sideways, choppy week for me. But we've actually ended green every day so far. So we're up 15, 16 bucks right now. And we'll see if we end green. I don't know if we're going to find anything else to trade. Hopefully we do. But right now we're just kind of hanging out. DWAC dipping down a little bit. Here's the SPY bounce here. Short into this a little bit now. Finally get one. And cover a little bit here. Hold the last little 10 shares. See if we keep getting a breakdown. We're also just scalped about $7 from Apple. So we are now up 26 bucks on the day. Riding this breakdown in the SPY still, gonna cover into that. So yeah, we're up 26 bucks. That's the P&L right now. It's actually a little bit above this. We're at 26.13 after that exit, but we'll see if we can keep grinding it up. We finally got some momentum coming through. And this is why trading that first few minutes of chop is really detrimental. If you're trading large cap companies, trading this area of the SPY here is usually pretty rough. We're going to get little moments of opportunity once we get these breakdowns under the VWAP and under these major levels, and you can see how easy the trades have come since then. But you got to wait for it, and you got to be patient with it, and that's tough. That's hard to do. SPY bouncing up a little bit here. We're going to wait. We're pretty extended on the downside, and so I think looking for a rebound makes sense. AMC breaking down, rejecting at the volume weighted average price now. What should I buy right now? I have no idea. Don't be fooled by jokes about Carol. Carol's a beautiful, wonderful person. She really is. She's a good girl, man. She's a good wife. Yeah, here's Carol right here. Do you think Bitcoin will break 44K today or tomorrow? I mean, hasn't it already broken 44K? At least on the platform I'm looking at, it has. Bitcoin currently, so it's back down. So Bitcoin just fell back down is what happened here. SPY struggling at this previous closing price. You can see this big level right here is the previous close. It's going to be directly influencing most market activity here. Just because it's such a relevant level to a lot of traders. A lot of traders are watching the previous closing price. This level is the level at which the S&P 500 or the SPY goes from red to green or green to red on the day. If it breaks underneath this light blue line right here at 471, what is it at 471 something? If it breaks under that line, it's technically red on the day. So it goes from being green on the day, being above the previous closing price, to red on the day if it breaks below it. It's a very relevant level. A lot of traders are going to be watching it and seeing if the market's going to turn red, which is certainly possible. I mean, we're testing it now. We're right down to it at 471. It's also a whole dollar level as well. So this move is going to influence the market a lot. And so we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Yeah, it's been over 44K. It's not really something to joke about stocks. Come on now, bro. All right, so we're getting a nice little breakdown in Apple here too. So we just scalped Apple as well. We are now up 35 bucks on the day. There's 35. So we caught the breakdown in the SPY. We've been mostly shorting Apple here. So if you want to see, we've been shorting this downward move. Same concept. As we bounced up to the previous closing price here, we just shorted into it. We probably do the same thing with the SPY if we want as well. All right, so here's the SPY push it up. We're going to short small into this because there's always a chance that we could rebound quickly here. So we'll see. I thought Carol was going to bring Rosie in here, but I don't know what she did with Rosie, man. Maybe I should have shorted a little bit more into this, but I don't know. I guess I'm going to short a little bit more into this. It's rejecting pretty heavily at the previous closing price here. Yeah, we'll cover into it now. We're up 40 on the day now after this trade. All right, so yeah, we're up 40 bucks. Not doing that bad, just kind of grinding up slowly here. Jobs claims already came out. We could probably end this poll right now. Jobs claims already came out. But we're probably gonna close it down today, guys. I mean, I think I'm green on the day. I'm up 40 bucks. It's small, but we're happy with it, and we'll go ahead and hang it up, guys. Like I said, if you want to check out BitGet, here's the link. Great platform. They just did their newest launchpad thing, and if you check out the launchpad here, it's a launchpad. It's a new platform introduced by them for launching projects and airdrops, right? So it's kind of a way you can get in a little bit early on some of these moves. You can see they just did the Content Shoppers token, and if we look at what Content Shopper did today, it went absolutely crazy here. Let's see. Here's Content Shopper. It's even up more. It's up about 900% right now. Look at this. And so you could have gotten in early if you were part of this. And I think it's a really good idea for BitGet in general. And you can only do it on BitGet. I'll post this link here. You can also just regularly invest. So like either whether you wanted to buy or invest in XRP, Dogecoin, Mana, Axie Infinity, Sandbox, Engine Studios. You can invest into all of these altcoins and Bitcoin and Ethereum on BitGet. You can also copy other profitable traders. So you can see which ones are really making money and copy them trade for trade. You can also be a copy trader yourself. Like for instance, look at this guy. He's up 90% accuracy, 51% return on investment, ROI, 50%. And you can see this dude's making some money. He's not sitting on any losses, and this dude is banking money. Look at this guy. He's running at about 90% accuracy. He's been on the platform for about 85 days too, so almost 3 months. And look at this dude's P&L. He's mostly a scalper, it seems, but this dude's making some money, and he's made $24,000 on the platform and 51%. I can follow this guy trade for trade. So if I go to the fixed ratio here, I can set it to 0.3. That way I'm taking 30% of his size. He's a scalper, so I can give him like 25% as a stop loss, and then give him maybe a maximum of like $1,000. That seems reasonable to me. And of course, I can't guarantee you're going to make money, but you can copy traders just like this. You could also become a copy trader and earn 8%. And some of these guys are banking money. Look at this guy. This guy's up $232,000 this year. And if you look at this, guys, if you look at his followers, he's earning 8% from all of these followers. So he's earning 1,200 here, 1,000 here, $500+ here, and it adds up. Look at all these followers here. So this dude's making some money as a copy trader, and you can too. You can also trade crypto futures with leverage. So you can get up to 125 times leverage on Bitcoin. You can short it as it's dropping. You can change the leverage sizing here and do all that good stuff as well. And again, it's super easy to deposit money. You just go to buy crypto at the top right, and you can You know, use Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay. I recommend you do USDT. That's what you trade futures with, and copy trade is through USDT. So you can buy $500 worth of USDT using Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, all that good stuff. This is the cheapest way with the smallest spread as well. Cheapest way with the smallest spread. So if I was going to deposit money, I would buy USDT through BitGet, or you could just buy it on Coinbase and send it right over. And so again, I'll post this link here. You can check it out. Also, guys, you can check out Benzinga. A lot of traders are going to find value in Benzinga. And so through Benzinga, you can figure out what's moving in the market. And they have a completely free trial on Benzinga that you can try out without even needing a credit card number. And Benzinga is super dope. Just to show you guys like the full list here on Benzinga. This is my Benzinga Pro platform. It's got so much stuff, man. I can see news releases, CPI data. You know, I can see news releases, CPI data. They have a chat here. And you can see movers. There's watch list building. You can see scanners here and check out scanners. You can see the news feed here and see what all the latest news. They have Dave right here. It's up on a circuit breaker and it'll report everything here. And you can try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a credit card number. So, hey, check them out as well. I'll post this link for Benzinga. And yeah, guys, check them out. Completely free trial here. And yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Listen, love you all. Good luck in the market, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Here's my P&L. I'll show you guys my P&L before the end of the day. It's $40 in profit. Like, that's what it is. It's 40 bucks in profit. I haven't traded anymore. And I'm probably just going to hang it up. So yeah, good luck, guys. Love you all. We'll see you guys tomorrow. My green streak is alive. We've had 4 green days this week. No losing days. So we're going to hopefully keep the green streak alive here. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, good luck, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, y'all go sub to Beginner Crypto. Sub to Beginner Crypto. It is youtube.com/Beginner Crypto. Go subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot of good content dropping on this channel pretty regularly. There's the link. Go sub there. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.